What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Thursday to you all. Good to see ya. Devil Gear, Benny Moan. How's it going, Benny? Advanced Win, E and X's and Valdez and Jonathan Snow and Adaptive Bounce and Dervarish, Lustful Jeans, Crystal, Chushulu, Breakcore. How's everyone doing tonight? Oh man, we're gonna have some fun. We have not done a single Strixhaven draft, so the time has come to see what this draft format's about. I'm gonna have to get some help. I'm gonna lean on you, chat. Hopefully you will guide me wisely. I assume that the idea is open good mystical archives, draft a lot of lessons. How can I learn lessons? I assume that lessons are insane in draft, and you want to draft a ton of them and like have access to them. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not how it goes. What's up, Steel Dragon? How are you, Eternal Greater? Yorch, how are you, Blue Cheese? Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. So that's the plan for tonight. Get in a couple of Strixhaven drafts. I keep hearing from people that the format's awesome. Mystical archives intrigue me, so we're gonna give it a shot and see. Burn is good. Ooh, can you actually draft Burn? I don't know if I've ever drafted Burn outside a cube. Adaptive Pounce and Cecina. Welcome to the Fishbowl. And Abriel Blaza for the 9th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Haven't been following the spoilers at all. What are we looking at? Oh, it should be a wild set. The big news of the day, though. Oh, man. Did you see the new Secret Lair drops? Okay, the Secret Lair drops. I mean, Secret Lairs, I know they have a mixed reputation. Some people like them, some people hate them. I can see the upsides and the downsides. I will say, we got some interesting ones today. We have this, this concert poster art Secret Lair drop with Decree of Pain and Gamble and Nature's Lore and Preordain and Wrath of God. And as someone who loves music, it looks so sweet. So I think that is a really cool Secret Lair drop. And I don't really buy Secret Lair drops, but that's what I might buy just for the art style because the art style is so unique. We also got, just a Strixhaven. Why are these not showing up? Okay, there we go. Just a Strixhaven themed, mystical archive lair drop, which, I mean, not as innovative as the concert art, but still some decent cards. Artifact Mutation, Drown in the Lock, Fractured Identity. The big one, though, oh my goodness, did you see the lads? The lads are the sweetest. The sweetest. I am definitely buying this lair drop because that is one of the most hilarious and uniquest lads that we've ever seen. The lads are so amazing. It just has the full rule text. It's all text. It's just a whole wall of text. Forest, basic land. This card's name is Forest. Basic is its subtype, land is its card type. Forest, or basic is its super type, land is its card type. Forest is its subtype. A deck may contain any number of basic lands with the same name. You may play this card during your main phase. On your turn, while this stack is empty and you have priority, you may not play this card. If it is not your turn, or if you don't have a land play remaining, forest permanent was on the battlefield as a forest permanent because of this. Oh my god, too much text, but it is ridiculous. I think that's one of the coolest Secret Lair drops, that they are real. They are real. Wizards has confirmed the wall of text lands are a real Secret Lair drop. Cryptic, handing out gift subs to Best Ryan Ever, AMO, Capitolina, and Vildrew. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. It might be a meta joke about people complaining about the amount of text on cards. Either way, I mean, I actually think that's going to be a valuable Secret Lair drop. I think when we look back on Secret Lairs in a couple of years, I think the full text basics are going to be pretty valuable. So I got to pick those up, though, just because they're hilarious. While I love them and probably buy them, I don't think I'd ever put them in a deck. You wouldn't put them in a deck? I would totally put them in a deck. I believe they all go on sale on Monday. So yeah, new Secret Lairs on Monday. If you like them, get them. If you don't like them, don't get them. That's kind of how Secret Lair works. But today, it's draft night. We have a draft token. I keep hearing that drafting is going to make Arena cheap and easy, and the economy is going to be so much better, so we're going to put it to the test and see. Let's do a draft, and maybe we'll be overflowing with Arena riches. Suddenly we will be Arena rich and have all of the cards we ever could want, so... They mean quick draft? I'm not doing quick draft. That's not even a real draft. I refuse to draft against the computer if I have the option. Ugh. Ugh. The computer's just not smart enough to make it fun. Do you remember? What was the set where it was just like all mill? Was that Throne of Eldraine? Because the the AI was just so bad at drafting and underrated mill cards. But yeah, so let's do our reminders, jump into a draft. Before we do, chat, how many of you have drafted? Because I have not done a single draft. Literally zero. I have not picked one card in draft from Strixhaven. So I'm trusting chat that some of you are gonna be experts and you're gonna help me with these picks. So what's the strategy? What are we trying to do? I assume step one, open Busted Mystical Archives. Hey, what's up, Zip? How are you? Good to see ya. Open Busted Mystical Archives, I assume. Draft Learn Lessons. Is there any color combination that's better than the others? Is there anything we're specifically looking for? Like, okay, we want to be in this color combination. Drafted once, sealed once. I'm awful. Don't listen to me. Ah, Jaguar, you're probably underselling yourself, I would say. Get destroyed in best of 3, went 1 and 2 with red-white. For draft, I kind of want to do best of 1 because we get to see more decks, and I'm hoping we get in 2 drafts tonight is the plan. So I'm drafting more often, see more different things, but red is sweet. I assume Magecraft is good. Like Magecraft and spells probably got to be pretty reasonable in the format. Good lessons are good. Don't be afraid to go 3 colors. Okay, that's good. That is very good advice. I assume the fractal making lesson is really strong, but all right. Anyway, let's do our reminders. We'll jump into a draft. We'll figure it out as we go along. So replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams. Rutha is insane. Rutha does seem insane. Silver Quill is always open. Is that because Silver Quill is bad? Replay YouTube, that's where you'd find the old streams. Normal YouTube. Sweet against the odds from yesterday, comboing off with Ingus. Tomorrow we are moderning for Much Brew, and the deck is pretty spicy. So check that out on the YouTube. A reminder that our awesome sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And, I don't know, maybe you need some Strixhaven cards? You can get them over at cardkingdom.com. Even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes, and they will hook you up. They're super cool like that. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Otherwise, merch page. Hey, what's up, dog? How are you? Has tokens, t-shirts, playmats. Good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations. Always appreciated. Never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. Oh yeah, before we start, just a quick little complaint thread. Wizards. So today was Commander Clash Day. Our plan for Commander Clash was we were going to do Commander 2021. That makes sense. It's exciting. It just came out. So we built Commander 2021 decks. I built a sweet Osgir deck because Osgir is spectacular and I'm really excited to play it. And then, guess what? We actually realized basically none of the cards from Commander 2021 are actually in Magic Online. These are all the legends in the set. It includes the reprint legends. But if you look at these, Alabu, nope. Brina, nope. Essex, nope. Felicia, nope. Gnome, nope. Osgir, nope. Viren, nope. Willowdust, nope. Zephy, that's all the face commanders. Only one on there is Adrix and Nev. That's the only one. So almost none of the new legends are actually on the set. And the ones that did make it are like kind of the boring ones. Like Lasheel, like sure, that's kind of cool, but it doesn't really do anything crazy or fade. So pretty disappointed that they just, I don't know, forgot to put Commander 2021 in Moto, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Force 5-color jank easy wins. I mean, I do like 5-color. Let's go for it. Let's go for it and see what happens. So I assume with the lesson that you can get that can tutor up lands, it seems like it's probably kind of easy to go 5-color. Is there enough fixing to a 5-color? Hey, welcome, Jay Morgan. Good to see you. All right, what do we get in this pack? Our Snakeskin Veil. Not something that we're excited about. So that's our mystical archive. Charlie's Deskick, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Our lesson is Introduction to Annihilation. Our rare is Accomplished Alchemist. Probably not bad, but not exciting. What is good in this pack? So we have kind of bad removal. Well, lesson removal, it's still kind of bad. Quandrix Apprentice. Defend the Campus, Pildarp Rescuer, Pop Quiz. How is Pop Quiz? Like, should we be prioritizing taking like learn cards like Pop Quiz just to to be able to get our lessons later. Professor of Zoomancy seems decent. Just like a 4/3 that makes a 1/1 pest. Is green like horrible? Should I not be taking this? Alright, we're going to take Professor of Zoomancy. I feel like the bear's good. Oh, if you were in our last stream, you know I love Ephemerate. Oh, Ephemerate's so much fun. Oh, what else is there? What else do we have? We have Confront the Past, horrible lesson in Limited. There's just not enough Planeswalkers to matter. Calling Ritual, probably not good enough. Never going to cast Secret Rendezvous in Limited. Go blank. Maybe okay against Control. Master Symmetrist seems alright. White removal. So how good is green? Like, Symmetrist does seem fine. The other option is to take Ephemerate, because Ephemerate's sweet. There are a lot of rares in this pack, that is true. Green is great. I mean, this also has sneaky reach. No one's going to expect the Rhino to have reach. Green's the best color. Get the Master? Yeah, that makes sense to go with the Professor. Professor, Master. So, Pest Summoning. So I assume Pest Summoning's great. Like, I assume this is the kind of lesson that you want to have in your sideboard. Like, is Pest Summoning first pickable? I would almost think that this is, to me, this feels like the best lesson. Maybe that's tainted by Constructed, but it isn't our colors. The removal is great. Yeah. There's also Necrotic Fumes. Necrotic Fumes is another good lesson. Mortality Sphere. I guess the question is, do we want to go into a second color? Like, are we better off going to a second color? What else do we get? We get a random frog, a random learn card, a black flyer, summonings. I mean, the other thing I like about summonings is it doesn't commit us to a second color yet. So far, we're mono green. Yeah, let's go with Pest Summonings. Caboose! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you. Oh, Eureka moment. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Oh. Divide by 0 is probably pretty good too, but alright, maybe we're Quandrix. Maybe we're Quandrix mages. There is an Eliminate. Eliminate is a solid removal spell. Okay, so green-black or green-blue? Are we Quandrix or Witherbloom? Get this. Environmental Sciences. Yeah, I guess lessons are good. Eureka Moment seems sweet. Yeah, this doesn't bounce a token, though. It specifically will not bounce a token. Alright, we'll take Environmental Sciences. Environmental Sciences, I think, can maybe let us go 5-color. Or many. Ooh! That's a rare lesson. That's one of the... Ooh, Professor of Symbology. That's a good learn card. I feel like this format is a lot different than a normal format, isn't it? The lesson is very medium. Was I deceived by my love of lessons? Bury the books. Bury in books. Put a creature on top of its library second for the top. Yeah, that actually seems decent. What do we have in green? Springmane Criven. Got a nice flowery set of horns, but I'm gonna keep taking Dina. I'm gonna keep taking lessons and trust that continuing to take lessons is a good strategy. I guess we're gonna have to take some learn cards eventually. This makes a big fractal. Big fractal's probably decent. Golgari is open. Should we head towards Golgari? So there's a Dina. Dina's good. It does work with our pest plan. Dina's great. All right. I will trust you, chat. We'll go with... and a Ten the Pest? Ten the Pest seems sweet. There's also another reasonable lesson. Introduction to Prophecy is not great, but it doesn't seem bad. I wonder how good Ten the Pest is. It works well with Dina. It can fizzle a removal spell on one of our big 4-drops. Really good? All right, we'll take it. All right, so I guess we have moved into Golgari. Pretty much. 4 mana kill something. 4 mana removal. Man, if we had moved in on this color combination earlier, that could probably be even more insane. Because we passed up 2 good removal spells. Gambit. Oh, I'm not taking Divine Gambit. No! Apprentice? I mean, I guess we could be 3 color. Alright, maybe we're just Sultai. Maybe we're just straight up Sultai. Confront the Past has to be, like, unplayable and limited, right? It seems like it should be completely unplayable and limited. We are in best of 1, so I feel like Go Blank doesn't offer that much value. Because I'm not going to main deck Go Blank. Go Blank is great. Yeah. I don't know if we're playing anything from that pack anyway, so we'll take it. Arrogant Poet. Arrogant Poet, I wonder if it's worth it just for curve purposes. It seems like a fine 2-drop. Arcane Subtraction. That would help us get our learn cards. Alright, we'll learn. Oh! I mean, Eureka Moment's got to be good. I assume. I feel like Eureka Moment is the kind of card I want to be casting. I'm pretty surprised that Eureka Moment is still flying around the table. When it enters the battlefield, put 1 target instant or sorcery from your graveyard on top of your library. What's so good? Oh no. I forgot how short our clock was. Destroy an artifact. If its mana value is 2 or less, make a pest. Alright. Random pump spell, I guess. I don't know if I'll actually play that, but perhaps. Breach is amazing. Wait, what's amazing? Okay, what do we get in this pack? I mean, I see a Witherbloom Apprentice. I assume Witherbloom Apprentice is probably pretty good. Rush Rebirth, when a creature dies, search... That does not seem great for limited. Seems like it could be a fun, like, constructed card. Mentor's Guidance, drawing cards is good. Also, 2 spells with Magecraft. Strategic Planning, it's probably just Witherbloom Apprentice, though. I am, like, kind of... I mean, Introduction to Prophecy is fine. Another removal spell. Alright, so I think it's either Witherbloom Apprentice or the removal spell. I kind of feel like we got to take Witherbloom Apprentice. Oh, we passed so much removal. Oh, there's an Eliminate. Oh, another Witherbloom Apprentice. Okay. I mean, we're taking it, right? We're just going all in Witherbloom Apprentice, storm off, I think. That's gotta be great. Blood Researcher. I feel like I'd rather have with another Witherbloom Apprentice than Blood Researcher. Pass summoning on this I would want. Eliminate. We keep passing good removal. Rise of Axis is good, but we gotta take the Apprentice. It's too good to pass up, I think. I think the Apprentices are just very good. Until end of turn, target creature gains Death Touch. When it dies, return to the battlefield. Under its owner control, you gain 2 life. Okay. Snow Day. Tap 2 creatures. They don't untap. Draw 2 cards and just... Wow, it's a lot of mana. That is a lot of mana. Spirit Summoning is the bee's knees. Wait, where is Spirit Summoning? Infuse is quite good. Wait, is Infuse actually good? Oh, summoning for the sideboard? I think I'd rather take the summoning. We are going to have to get some learn cards at some point. Ooh. What do you think about Ether Helix? How good is Ether Helix? Bounce a big fractal or something, return a permanent to your hand. It seems decent. Oh, wait. Do we have a Plum? Well, with 2 Witherbloom Apprentice, we probably got to take Plum, I guess. And it draws cards, and I do like drawing cards. Alright, you sold me. So I think we just want to make pests. We just want to go wide and try to make a bunch of pests. Negate, and we want ways to get our lessons from the sideboard. Double its power and toughness. That's not in our colors. Oh, infuse. Oh, alright. Is this actually a good card? Poet. Arrogant Poet? I feel like we're doing okay with our 2-drops. We do have the Dina, which makes this life gain go up in value. I think we're kind of honing in on Witherbloom. Deadly Brew. Ooh, Deadly Brew doesn't seem horrible. Are we going to have enough stuff to sack to the plums? All right. We're just a combo deck. We're like Golgari. We're Golgari's. Ooh. Oh. Well, Zamone seems awesome. However, that's a Hunt for Specimens, and Hunt for Specimens seems like almost exactly what we want in this deck. Yeah, we gotta learn. Best Black Common? Really? I didn't realize it was that good. Anything that learns. Create a fractal where X is 1 plus the number of instant sorceries in your graveyard. 2 less to cast if you cast another instant sorcery. Creature gets +2/+1, then fights a creature you don't control. That doesn't seem that bad. I think it's either Mage Duel or Moldering Croc. Zamone does seem really good. Although I'm not sure how much we're going to be in blue, if at all. Ew. What do you think about the idea of just, like, playing the apprentices and protecting the apprentices and trusting that that's going to get there? We could just play all these cheap ways to protect them. I guess the Drake's not horrible. Alright, we'll take it. Ooh. Well, Blood Researcher seems like a solid 3-drop. With double Witherbloom Apprentice and also Dina, that seems ideal. All right, we'll take it. I actually think our deck's kind of shaping up at this point. Our curve looks good. This deck is. We'll take Snow Day. That's the only card we could possibly play. Our curve looks reasonable. What if we take out the blue cards? A little bit light on playables, but it does not look bad. Purple Source Rex for the 6th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Oh, I'm still regretting we passed up 2 really good removal spells in our first packs when we weren't sure what colors we were going to be. Oh, could you imagine if we had Mortality Sphere and another Eliminate? Whew. Oh, Witherbloom Daring would be so good. So good. None of these cards do anything. White card draw is fixed forever. Alright. Witherbloom Dragon. Well, that's not a Witherbloom Dragon. Poet's Quill does seem decent. There's also another Hunt for Specimens. Ooh, your call didn't work? Yeah, I guess I could work with Narset. That's true. I'm actually not sure. So I think there's also Field Trip, but I think it's either Hunt for Specimens or Quill. I'm honestly not sure Quill is a bomb. So you think it's better than Hunt for Specimens? All right. Well, we'll take Quill then. I do like that Hunt for Specimen gives us tokens. Hopefully we... Ooh. That's a... Oh, this pack! Sweet mother. Alright, this pack is absurd for us. There is Dina number 2. There's a Harmonize. There's a Hunt for Specimens. There's a Witherbloom Campus. There's a Blood Researcher and a Professor of Zoomancy. There's a total of 6 cards that we would happily take here. Probably going to take Harmonize. And we will almost certainly get something good on the wheel. But I think Harmonize, just drawing 3 is just too good to pass up. Alright. That's like a secret rendezvous that doesn't give our opponent cards. It is. That just look at those cards next to each other. Look at white. 3 mana, draw 3 cards, and your opponent draws 3 cards. Green, on the other hand, 4 mana, you draw 3 cards. Alright, what are we taking here? Unwilling ingredient. Yeah. Sacrifice. This actually might not be horrible to sacrifice our pests with our Dina, but nothing that learns. No lessons. Yeah. Alright. We'll take Leech. The lifelink is helpful. Fractal summoning seems like a really good lesson. I feel like this has to be one of the best lessons for if we're limited. Like, it just seems so good. Because in the late game, you tutor it up and just make a massive creature. What else is there in this pack? Like, if we are in blue, Cultivator's probably good. I guess the Spectre of the Fens is a card. But I'm just not sure if we're going to be in blue. Are we actually going to try to splash into blue? I'm going to take Fractal Summonings. Ooh. Oh, this learns. This is a horrible learn card, but it does learn. Devastating Mastery. Why is that in the pack? Devastating Mastery seems like a bomb, like a legit bomb in Limited. But can we actually play Cram Session? Pledge Mage. When you cast insert or sorcery, you gain your choices of lifelink or flying. I mean, I guess it does synergize with our deck, and we do really want to be able to get our Pack 3, pick 5 and 6 are Devastating Masteries that no one is taking. Someone's gonna have an insane deck. Good God. Wow, that is insane. It's so bad, really? That card seems insane to me. You know, another Blood Researcher. Boy, this deck might actually be good. We have a lot of ways to gain life. This Mage Hunter is probably fine, but I think Blood Researcher is better. Ooh. Alright, that learns. And it gains life. I think it's better than Arrogant Poet. Okay. We're getting there. Oh, yes! Hunt for Specimens came back! Is this even the pack that wheeled? We might have that pack coming still. Oh! 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 Oh, this deck! This deck! Yes! Are we taking Dina number 2? Dina number 2 or Hunt for Specimens number something? Alright, we'll take Dina. Oh! Oh, this deck's good. I think this deck's good. I mean, for being our very first ever draft of this format, I feel like this deck is good. It's gotta be. Like, I don't know. We haven't drafted a single deck in this format, but just looking at this deck, it almost looks like a bad constructed deck. Like, I've played similar decks in Standard where I'm trying to hunt for specimens out lessons with Dina and sack outlets. Like, it looks like a very bad constructed deck, which means we probably will go 3-2. Oh, I think we did well, though. Ooh, Biomathematician, okay. Apparently, Simic is also open. We are seeing so many late Biomathematicians. All right. Give us those gems. Yeah, I built this deck a lot, and your version is way better than the others, and I got 7 wins. Oh, hopefully we can get 7 wins. So we have to cut this Fractal Summoning. So we need... I mean, I think we basically just add 1 more card, and we're good to go. So what do we have for lessons? I do kind of want to look at that. So if we look at our lessons, what can we tutor out? We need 1 more main deck card. So we have a Inkling Summoning. We have a Pest Summonings. We have a environmental silences, and a fractal summoning. So we have 4. Could use another lesson. Maybe just very slightly short on lessons. Hey, what's up, Zebra? How are you? So what is our last main deck card? Crash Through is a cheap cantrip that triggers our Witherblooms and Dinas. Big play. Target creature gets +2/+2 reach, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Doesn't seem bad. We get Splash Blue for access to more lessons. Wait, do we have blue lessons? Oh yeah, I guess we have this teachings. Maybe we play one island. We play one island and we can tutor up environmental sciences to get our one island, so then our next lesson we can actually get the teachings. Yeah, I'll probably play one island. Lots of good flyers. Play reach. So I think the choice is either charge through or big play. All right, charge through big play. Quandrix Apprentice. I don't think we're going to have enough blue to cast it. I mean, we do have a few good blue cards, like Ether Helix, Quandrix Apprentice, Eureka Moment. All right, we'll go with big play. And then we need our sideboard. Wait, no, all the cards will automatically be in our sideboard, right? And then one island. Go 8/8 and 1. One island, it's got to be worth it. Hopefully. Hopefully we don't get screwed over by our one island. Quandrix Apprentice is too good not to play. Even with one island? We have 6 blue sources. How do we have 6 blues? Well, you mean like tutoring up our lesson? You have to learn twice in order to get any value off the island. So thinking of the island is basically, and maybe this isn't worth it, but the idea is one island we can learn, tutor it up with environmental silences, and then if we learn again, we can get teachings. I don't know, is teachings even worth it? I mean, I guess we draw... Teachings is not good. Not worth it? Alright. Alright. We'll forget about the blue mana. I mean, I think the good thing is our deck feels, to me, strong enough that maybe we don't need to do something janky like that. Like, ooh. Alright, one lucky Phyrexian Swamp. Alright, let's try it. Alright, chat. Time for predictions. How many wins do we get? Go blank over big play. Is go blank actually good? Why isn't that Phyrexian? What is the point of any of this if it's not Phyrexian? Forest, go. All the way up to 7? That would be sweet if we could. Opponent, star, pupil. Well, Witherbloom Apprentice, go. Hey, thank you for the cheer, Coral. Is there a special occasion for draft, or do you just feel like drafting? Usually we do a draft when the set releases, and we just hadn't done one yet, and I just wanted to kind of try it. So, not a super special occasion. Mostly set release, and we hadn't done it yet. I seriously question anyone who says Go Blank is terrible who's actually played the format. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm just saying... Now it's Phyrexian. Huh? It's not Phyrexian if you hover on it? That's so strange. Well, we will also... Actually, you know what? Let's just Let's just play the researcher. Is it worth trading with both if they block? It probably actually honestly is. No? Alright, no attacks. No attacks! We'll play it safe. I mean, we can kind of go off with it. Opponent, swamp. As long as our stuff lives, we can even protect it with this infuse. And just kind of, like, pseudo combo off here. And we even have our harmonize. Yeah, I guess attacking first with infuse probably would have been good. Opponent, flyer. Well, play a land. Hunt for specimens. Drain you. Grow the dork. Get... What does this do? 2/2. When another creature you control with flying dies, put a counter on target creature you control. Maybe we just take Inkling Summonings. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Take Summonings. Go to combat. Swing, swing. Opponent blocks, blocks. Well, infuse. Gain life. Grow the researcher. Kill your stuff. Comes back. We have a 5/5. I think we're off to a good start. Not bad, not bad. Vote it. Yeah, Blood Researchers actually seems very strong at the moment. Opponent. Biblioplex Assistant. To get Hunt for Specimens. Wow, staying aggro? Oh, play a land. Summonings. Drain you, grow the dork. Attack you. Opponent's getting crushed. Opponent's getting absolutely crushed. Opponent's gonna block. Goes to 7. We grow our researcher. They get a counter. Sure. I mean, it's over. I think it's just over. Missed lethal. Wait, how do we have lethal? Opponent going to grow the dork. Wait, you want to sack our board? That's not lethal though, right? Opponent goes attacking. Sure. Well, cram session. Drain you. Get a pass summonings. Pass summonings. Drain you. And opponent, dead, dead, dead. Avishab, do we, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do we actually have lethal and not real? Oh, we're at bronze? I guess we don't play that much limited. Wow, that went pretty good, though. Blood Researcher felt insane. As sure as the sun will shine on a dog's ass, someone who trash thinks lethal is missed on a turn. Math is hard. I don't know. I mean, Plum could have dealt some damage there. Attack all, go to combat. Plum before damage would have killed the opponent. Maybe it would have. Ugh. Sand would be great if we could cast our spells. Yeah, okay. Vitality to the bottom. This hand is okay. The first hand would have been good if we could have actually... If we could have actually cast our stuff. We'll just get this so we can get to the prof. Alright. A little Death Toucher. Well, playing land. Hunt for specimens. Pass summonings. Go. Man, Learning Lesson does feel pretty good. Opponent. Hey, what's up, Swing for Zero? How are you tonight? So are you buying the new Secret Lair drops? Which ones are you buying? Ooh, Frost Trickster is a good card. Opponent gets and hits us. Well, Environmental Sciences. Get a forest. Yeah, I'm happy the full text lands are real too. That's definitely sweet cards. Opponent just seems to be trying to fly in. We'll see if it works. Opponent hits us. Down to 22. Lisette. Well, now we probably got to kill that. Ugh. Yeah, we cannot let Lisette live. Kill Lisette. Hit you for 1. Opponent's off to a fast start, though. Much faster than us. The full text lands are 100% real. Opponent plays a 5/5. Oh, if we can find a Pled Mage or something, we can draw a lot of cards with Plum. Reflective Golem. Opponent gets in the air. Sack the prof. Make some pass. Pass summonings. Oh, if we can only find Dina and Witherbloom Apprentice, we can have like the combo kill. We have so many paths. About it, land, combat. We probably gotta sack some. Block. Plum for 4. Refuel. Yeah, I think we gotta play defensive for now. I feel like we're pretty far behind as far as the aggro plan. Blood Researcher. Land. Phyrexian. Oh! Oh, no! Boy. Oh! Oof. That's not good. That's not good at all. Opponents casting things, not realizing how blocking works, I guess. Down to 9. Well, I guess one way to lose with a sweet deck is just to draw every land. Oh, lordy. Lordy. Opponent attacks with everything. We will block and block. Oh, depressing. Opponent, all about them big plays. Yeah, I mean, I think this one is just straight up over. That was maybe the worst draw 4 that I have ever experienced. We gain a life, we grow our dork. We draw. Fair enough. Meh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, sometimes you draw every land. I mean, I don't think you cut a land. I think 17 is the correct number of lands to play, but that's Magic. Sometimes you play it, sometimes you don't. You can sack the land even. You can sack the wall even when it's summoning sick. Now I'll have to read it again. I thought it was tap and sack, but I've never played the wall. This was our first draft. Secret Lair Shocklands. I have not seen the Secret Lair Shock. Did they actually announce Secret Lair Shocklands? I've seen the images of the Shocklands, but I have not actually seen the. All right. We have spells to go with our lands. That should be interesting. Secret Lair Shocklands. All right, let's see. I didn't realize they were actually announced. Land go. All right, let's look at this. So, Super Shock bundle. 5. Wait, so this is just 5 Shocklands? Explore countless cards in a moment. Oh, all 5 Shockland drops. Oh, so some of the lands are showing up in 2 drops. I see. So you can buy it based on 3 color combinations? Well, I will say Clever Lumimancer is a scary card. So that would be you can get, what, 15 shocks? 15 shocks for $120. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. Like, if you get... That's an average of $8 a shock land. I feel like that's a pretty fair price. Oh, Blood Researcher. Go. Is Lumimancer not good in Limited? Well, that makes me feel a little better. You get 20 shocks? Isn't it 5 with 3 shocks in each? Am I misunderstanding the Shockland drop? 5 bundles. Each bundle has 3 shocks by the looks, right? Bega Esper Grixis Judd Naya? Wouldn't that be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 shocks? I mean, regardless, that seems like a good price. Okay. Sure. Well, we're gonna go hunting. Hunt for specimens. Get a pest summonings. Hunt for specimens. Get a inkling summoning. Hit ya. Back up to 16, and I like where we're at. Yeah, it seems like a pretty insane deal. Like, we can look at the prices of Shocklands, and I assume that is pretty cheap. Like, if you look at Ravnica, $14, 12, 12, 12, 13. So, yeah, 12 to 15. And Blood Crypt's up to 25. Breeding Pool's 25. So let's say $15 on average. 15 of those would be $300. Like, if you need the Shocklands, that seems like a pretty great deal. Wait, was this a Menace? Huh. Eh. 6, 7, 8. Oh, let's just kill this thing. We dropped to 8 temporarily. I'll play a land. Hunt for specimens. Get fractal summoning. Pass summoning. Drain ya. 6 ya. I mean, this is going super easy. Do you think that the full text lands will be cheap or expensive post-release if I buy them individually? So I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be pretty. I think they're going to be pretty. I did read the Menace only because our opponent started attacking us with it. you are not lying. Kill you? X0, tag with everything, and easy breezy. The learn mechanic seems great in limited. And this is our first draft, but it actually seems really fun. And actually pretty powerful, too. Well, so far, this deck seems really good when we're not drawing 20 lands. You can buy them in sets of 10 for $240. Yeah, I mean, I will consider up. So I don't buy secret layers. Like, as a rule, I don't buy secret layers. McGarry for the 39th month. Hey, Seth, how do I solve this problem? I don't really like the principle of secret layers, but the cards are very sweet. I wish they were sold more through the LGS or something like that, but I feel like an enabler, but it's not Wizards' fault for them taking my money. Oh, McGarry, that is a great question, and thank you for resubbing. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. I think everyone's got to make their own decision. I know some people who are like, I will never buy a secret layer because I don't want to support that, and that's fine. For me, I think that there are some negative aspects of secret layers. However, for me personally, I mostly don't buy them because they don't interest me, but I don't have some hard and fast personal rule about not ever buying a secret layer drop. My personal, and this might be the most like jaded and wrong way to look at it, but I don't know. Growing up in America, in our system, I kind of just feel like everything I buy is coming from someone somewhere down the line that's doing something horrible, and that it's kind of unavoidable. So my personal code on stuff like that is relatively loose, I guess. So yeah, it's hard for me to be like, oh, I can't buy a secret layer because Wizards is crappy, because I know that my phone is made by someone doing something crappy, and Amazon and Facebook and you name a company, the gas in my car, and you name a company, it's doing something crappy that's hurting the environment or other people in one way or another. And while I would definitely like to have the system change, apart from going to like live in the woods somewhere and going off the grid, what can you do? So yeah, I mean, obviously, trying to improve the system, but yeah. So I would say that it's up to your personal moral compass, and Oh, this is how it went wrong that last time. I mean, I almost want to keep this and trust that we draw green mana. Last time we had a hand just like this and mulliganed it, and that's the one where we drew 12 lands and lost. Ugh. Mulligan? But mulliganing is so risky. I don't trust mulligans either. Oh. Oh. Okay. I think we're mostly rewarded for that. Let's just put Master of Symmetry to the bottom. Alright, that worked. We got 2 colors of mana now. Ooh. Alright, this hand's not bad. Dina. If we can get our token production going and sack it with Dina out, that could be really good. Opponent gonna start cramming. That's a hump for specimens. Well, yeah, let's go hunting. Get a pest summonings. That's what we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see. Opponent. Ooh. Alright. I think this is the first archive we've seen. I would be tempted to pick up the shock lands, because they seem like a really good deal. I also will very likely... pick up... Will very likely pick up the the full text lands, just because I think they're funny. Alright, Wrangler, eh? I'll pass the turn. If we could get down Dina and then sacrifice our stuff, we can have a pretty cute little turn. Opponent. Drake. Environmental Sciences. Sure. Oh, this is gonna be a very cute little turn. Opponent plays a forest. Dork. Combat. Passes. Well, play Dina. Pass the turn. How far can we go? How good can we make it? Pledge Mage. Sure. The longer we wait, the better we can make this. Golden Ratio. To draw 3, I guess? If you grow this? I mean, I guess they're making pretty big creatures, which is kind of scary. Ay. I don't know if there's foil versions of any of the secret layers we saw today. We got one lucky Phyrexian Swamp that is no longer Phyrexian once you zoom in on it. Opponent. Passes. I'll hunt for specimens. Get a Environmental Sciences. I mean, we're going to wait as long as possible and try to get a combo kill, essentially. Yeah, I'm surprised our opponent's not being more aggressive. Letter of Acceptance. Sure. One, two, three, 4. Opponent. Goes attack. Wow, opponent's playing this really safe. Sure. How close are we to just straight up combo killing? 1, 2, 3, 4. So. Sure. Whoever said there was a lot of math involved in this was very correct. Alright, so opponent's at 23. This triggers whenever we cast a spell. This triggers whenever we gain life. So if we plumb the Forbidden, we sack 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be 4 from Witherbloom, which is also 4 from Dina, which is also 4 from our pest, so we 12 our opponent. All right, play a land. Play Fanatic. I mean, if our opponent's just going to keep chipping in for 2, we're not under that much pressure to do things quickly. And if our opponent actually tries to kill us, then we'll make our move. Big Fractal, sure. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Whew! The most conservative opponent I've ever seen. I'll sack the Fanatic. Get another creature. Drain you. Down to 18. Opponent passes. Environmental Sciences. Get a forest. Down to 18. Play the forest. 6. It's triple, right? Basically tripled. Infuse with vitality. Plumb the Forbidden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh! Oh! Boy, I bet our opponent's thinking we probably should have attacked a little bit. This is limited! We are storming off in limited. Oh, that is wonderful. Oh my goodness, that was so good. So good. Oh, I mean, our opponent probably should have been a little more aggressive there, but we're 3-0 when we don't flood out. The deck feels pretty fun. Oh, that was so sweet. Wow, that was fun. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, Plum is actually a really interesting card that I think is going to see play in constructed formats. Oh, Pabst! You missed one of the sweetest limited kills we maybe ever had. Well, judging by this hand, you might get to see it again if we draw some Dinas and Apprentices. Island Smile, go! 1 year resub! Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup here for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, worst case, we can just draw some cards at some point. Ooh, 10 the Pests. 4, exile a card from your graveyard, keeps flying into it. Okay. Well, that's a bit of work to gain flying, but could happen. Pass the turn. Yeah, that's where I think the Plum has a chance in constructed. Hey, how are you, Paps? All right, Shadow Wing Laureate. Opponent hits us. Well, hunt for specimens. Environmental Sciences. Play Environmental Sciences. Get a... Oh, we might be able to combo again. There is a... So, what we can try to set up is... Play Blood Researcher. We can play the Blood Researcher. We can sacrifice our pest to put counters on the Blood Researcher. And then we can sacrifice the Blood Researcher to 10 the Pez to make more Pez. I mean, I think I see where this is going. We got a plan. We got a plan. Wait, what does this say? Oh. Huh. Well, that's disappointing. Are we sacking them all? Yeah, I guess we're sacking them all. All except one. Well, draw a new hand. Prefix Prime! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, there's a Dina at least. Discard a land. Well, not the best turn ever, but that's fine, that's fine. Oh, boy. Opponents just all about those flyers, aren't they? We are not drawing the cards that we need at the moment. I'll play Dina. Uh-oh. Play a land. Play Leeching Fanatic. Opponent has a pretty frightening fast clock in the air. Opponent. Fanatic gets in. Down to 8. Another Dina. Not super helpful. Well, harmonize. Keep drawing cards. Land. Blood Researcher. Go to combat. Ooh. Alright. We go to 10. Get some triggers. We need a Pledge Mage. We need to find a Pledge Mage, and we need to find it super soon. About it. Land. Squad. Sure. So we're taking 6. Hits us. Down to 4. Well, gain a life. Up to 5. Oh, we need... Come on. We need a Pledge Mage. Master of Symmetries. That's not the one. Okay. Yeah. Play a land. Play Master of Symmetries. Yeah, Reach, our sneaky Reach might be helpful here. The question is, what does Dina do? Can get pretty big. Go attacking. Oh, this is so close. Hit ya. They can get things flying with this Spirit. Opponent untaps once their draw. Oh, if we can find Apprentice. Oh, another one. Chuck the Yak for the 21st month. Strixhaven is the most fun I've had in limited. Went 7-2 with Channel Crackle. Ooh, that sounds sweet. Don't even think opponents were mad. Oh, wow. Wow. Sneaky Reach. I don't think our opponent realized it. Yeah, we'll Sneaky Reach ya. Oh, Sneaky Reach. Sneaky Reach. Gain a life. Come on, Pledge Mage. Land. I'll play the land. Well, gain a life. Go to combat. Wait, do we win? If we attack with everything, if our opponent blocks here, they lose. If they block here, they lose. Yeah. Opponent. Yeah, we just got like an aristocrat kill. Son of Fra! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent goes to 2. Ten the Pest. Sag Blood Researcher. Plumb the Forbidden. Sag some Pests. Oh! Oh! But that way does not involve doing sweet things now, does it? We're trying to win in style. Oh, this deck's sweet. Oh, this deck's super... Man, maybe this limited format is, like, awesome. Is this Commander 2021? Kind of feels like it sometimes, but actually it's a draft deck. This is draft. Yeah, the format seems real. This is the first draft I've done, and it seems sweet. And this deck is addictive. Do you think? All right, chat. Do you think that something like this will work in standard? Also, chat. Oh, I gotta pick your brains. Oh, sand would be so sweet if we had both colors of mana. Well, sand's fine. So here's a question for you, chat. It appears that Strixhaven Stadium is going to be the next against the odds card. If you were making against the odds and you had to build a Strixhaven Stadium deck, what direction would you go to try to make Strixhaven Stadium work? Vorinclex, I was trying to look through standard. There is not a lot of ways to... Lots of eliminates. Oh no. There's not a lot of ways to add counters to things. Wow, do we have to cycle a Plumb the Forbidden? Oh, this is so bad. Well, Poet's Quill. Still having some color issues. We probably actually have to take Environmental Sciences, play a land. Get a forest. Doing it the hard way. Double Strike's an interesting way. Yeah, I think in Standard, I think the only thing that actually just adds more counters to things is... Is Vorinclex, essentially. Double Strike is a cool idea. Turbo Fog and Kill Him with Birds for Epiphany. I think it's got to be Standard. Primary. That is the main format. 9 lives is cute. Conclave Mentor only works with creatures, though. There's several things that work with creatures, like Ozolith, Conclave Mentor. All right, your go, opponent. Please, no more removal. I don't like how they're looking at our blood researcher. That is concerning. Oh, okay. Just a Biblioplex assistant. That's fine. Huh. So is it gonna die anyway? I think we actually just kill this. As bad as that feels, I think that's our right move. And then we can... harmonize. Play a land. Hunt for specimens. Get a pass summoning. Alright, we're getting to where we want to be. I feel like this card's pretty bad in general. Opponent, big flyer. Goes attacking. No blocks. Play a swamp. Play Witherbloom Apprentice. Play pass summonings. Pass the turn. I feel like Biblioplex Assistant's pretty not great. About it. Come on. Get in with the squirrel. Gets in. Oh, block and block. Opponent's gonna let it happen. Ugh. Historic, you make double jank with Darksteel Reactor. That'd be kind of sweet. I really want to draw cards. Really want to draw some cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? We're gonna go for it. I think this is just too much value to pass up. Alright. Drain you a bunch. Draw 3. Alright, another hunt for specimens is good. Draw a bunch of lands. Yeah, they should have probably killed the apprentice before the copies resolve, but... Opponent passes. Oh, play a land. So we know there's this eliminate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hunt for specimens. Get a fractal summoning. Arch. And yeah, no proliferate in standard like at all. I wonder if we'll get it in the future, because it would work really well with Quandrix cards. So I could see it being a mechanic in a future set. Yeah, alright. Let's play the Master. Get the sneaky reach going. Opponent might feel like they need to hold on to eliminate to kill the fractal summoning token. Opponent. Is this a trap? Probably. I think we take it. Could use Adina. We got another one. It's a lot of lands. I'll play Blood Researcher. Equip. Pass the turn? Playing it safe, playing it careful, opponent, land. Oh, wow, harmonize, okay. Opponent also can draw cards. Uh-oh, this might be going badly. Opponent. We didn't take those 2 removal spells. If anything punishes us, it's going to be that. I'll gain a life. Opponent's finally going to eliminate. Well, more lands. Make an 8/8. Pass the turn. I will not spend any money on Dungeons and Dragons set just because it isn't part of Magic Realm. I still don't know why the idea to have it in Standard doesn't make sense to me. The dungeon... Hey, what's up, Monster CC? How are you? Oh, God. All right. Well, opponent has a removal for days. That is for certain. This is looking tough. Opponent gets Introduction to Prophecy. The one way we have lost with this deck is just by drawing way more lands than we should on average. The deck is basically all gas, but I don't know if it's going to be fast enough to matter. So, like, the D&D set in specific, like, it's so related to Magic that it doesn't really bother me. About it. Yeah, opponent's at 8 lands and we're at 13. Those 5 extra real spells. Gonna be a problem. Sure. Sure. Well, we're even running out of lessons. So opponent blows up everything for... I have no idea what reason. We gain a life. Opponent. Yeah, I don't know if we have enough action left to win this game. Restorative Burst. Gets back all the dorks. So bad. Well, go attacking. Opponent blocks and blocks. Inkling Summonings. Land number 40. Oh, if we could have gotten the blue card draw lesson, that actually would have been good. Opponent. Bayou Griff. Yeah. Well, I think our opponent managed to outgrind us. Come on, Magic Gods. Oh, that is reach. Sure. 14 of our lands in the top of our deck. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, we should have rummaged. I don't know if it actually matters at that point, but... Well... I feel like we got a 7-win deck, but we have 2 losses where we just ridiculously flooded out. I realized today that there's good evidence in the original rules of having 40 card stacks with the text of Shahrazad. The game's not over. Why scoop? I mean, there's no way we can win. There's, like, the game's not over. We're at 30 life, but there's no way we can win from there. Like, it's not possible. We're behind on cards, so we mill out first. We have no cards in our deck that can win us the game. So I believe we are, like, literally 0% to win that game. Archburglar Lord! Oh, guinea pig going for surgery tomorrow. Oh, well, good vibes indeed, Archburglar Lord. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I normally don't play towards the out of opponents having a health issue and keeling over in the match. That's a little bit too far. Hey, what's up, Aussie Dave? How are you? Sand actually seems pretty bad. We just can't cast anything. Well, alright. This will keep. See what happens. Seems fine. Does Arena do quality matching and best of 1 queues? I believe the draft is just is matched by record, but I'm not 100% sure. We have main deck Lured cards, not lessons. Well, yeah, that sounds fine. Alright, opponent, what are you up to? Only 3 lands is encouraging, and we know that one's on the bottom of our deck. Ooh, that's a Dina. Well, 4s go. Opponent. No, Witherbloom Apprentice. Go. I mean, we got a lot of combo pieces. If we can get things set up, this could be one of our combo games that are super sweet. Opponent Mountain. No, don't kill it. You mulligan. You don't have enough cards. Leave it alone, opponent. Vortex Runner. Well, hunt for specimens. Probably gotta take... Ugh. Unfortunately, environmental sciences. Ugh. I want pest summonings, but I'm a little worried that if we... I mean, we flooded out the last game. Pest summonings is definitely way better. But if we don't draw lands, how bad is it for us? Oh, let me see, Archburglar Lord. Chef Commander, eh? We'll take environmental sciences for now. I think we just gotta trust that we're gonna draw more Learn Lessons cards. We should. Oh, God. That is an absurd card. Well, environmental sciences. Get a swamp. Play a land. Hunt for specimens. Yeah, I'm super worried about this Archmage Emeritus untapping. That is busted when it sits on the battlefield. This is our first draft. The chef deck looks fun. Oh my goodness. If our opponent ever draws spells, they are going to go... Oh. No, I guess we gotta kill that. Opponent can make their treasures, but they can't draw their cards. Hopefully that was the right choice. Yeah, the food deck looks sweet. Our pack 1 pick 1 was... What was our pack 1 pick 1? Nothing bomby. We had a bad pack 1 pick 1. Was it... it was a mono green card. Oh, it was the bear. The bear that makes the pest when it comes into play. Professor of Zoology or whatever. Which did make our deck. I think our deck ended up really sweet. The only losses we've had have just been by flooding out. Pump spell. Well, things getting big, I guess. And rip apart. Okay, annoying. Two cards in hand. Yeah, we got the Quill in pack 3, which is good. So which of the Commander Clash crew is going to play Gnome? Clearly a can you smell what the rock is cooking gag is needed. I know Tomer really likes it. The problem is Wizards didn't put Commander cards on Moto this time for some reason. Alright, so we did hit a land drop. We passed the turn. Land for our opponent. Radiant Scroll Weaver. That seems pretty strong. Wow, opponent is casting a lot of white cards without having white mana. About it. Passes. Now we're getting stuck on mana. So our opponent can get back this Pump Spell and a Rip Apart. Yeah, we do not have a way to kill it, which is pretty not good. I'll play Blood Researcher. I mean, if there's good news, it's that our opponent only has 2 instants or sorceries in their graveyard. They get the Pump Spell. They untap. Yeah, that's going to be tough to beat, though. I mean, they exile it, but still, like, they're essentially drawing a spell from their a playable good card from their graveyard every turn. Do you guys plan on doing an episode where you play the new precods? We would have liked to. Unfortunately, Wizards did not put the Commander cards on Moto, so it's possible we do one in paper at some point, but opponent has a Trickster. It's possible we do one in paper at some point, but for right now, it is going to be difficult because the cards just don't exist on Moto. Well, I guess this is our chance. Block. Big play it. All right. Oh! Wow. Okay, well, apparently that thing gives first strike. I take it back. That doesn't actually do anything good. So now we know they're getting back a rip apart. Double block wouldn't have made a difference. They still just gets wiped out by first strike. Huh. Well, in the future, I guess we'll remember. Is this a card people play? I guess we'll have to remember that that gives first strike. Well, pass the turn. Opponent gets back a rip apart. Oh, this Radius Girl Weaver is just going to win the game. Opponent rip apart on a pest. Makes a treasure. We gain a life. Opponent oh. Brutal. Brutal. So best plays a double block that lets you use damage, then pump the second pest. Opponent goes attacking. Wow. And they hit away to kill the Blood Researcher? Yeah, I mean, I guess we just can't. I will say I'm like a tiny bit salty that our opponent's deck seems to be unable to cast white cards unless they draw a Stormkiln Artist and have it survive and they cast spells. But it appears that is not something that will stop their deck from working. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Pass the turn. Yeah, it has reach, but it dies to Radiant Scroll Reaver, unfortunately. Because every spell in our opponent's graveyard gets to come back with this Radiant Scroll Weaver. Opponent going to make some treasures, draw some cards. Oh, yeah, I'd love to, Daniel. Have I ever done voice work? I have not ever done voice work. Could be sweet, though. Opponent. Yeah, I am just amazed that this plan is working out. Traditionally, you want lands of the colors. Oh, okay. Our opponent is playing white mana in their deck. Wow, I can't believe that. I still can't believe that worked out. Opponent. The problem with Radiant isn't against the odds card is you pretty much in Constructed, you just throw burn spells at things, which I don't know. It's a card that reads interestingly, but the type of decks that it would lead to are wait. are basically just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. Wow. I also believe our opponent is playing significantly more than 40 cards. Oh, I can't believe we're losing to this. Hey, Saffron, do you know if there will be any historic Pioneer deck that is similar to Jund or Rock? Ooh. About it. Goes to combat. So, in historic, like Sultai? Sultai is a little bit like that. Goes attacking. Well, and I think on some level, we're also getting punished because we don't have as much removal as we would like. Oh, Jesus. Sure. I mean, we're just going to sack our board, and then I think we're just locked out of this game. Boom. Draw them cards. We draw land, we play a lad. Summonings. Professor. Pass the turn. Boda gets back the removal spell again. Well, I think what we learned from this game is Radiant Scrollweaver is not beatable if you can't kill it. Yeah, I mean, they got 21 cards. Somehow we have 15 cards in our deck, and they have 21. They're playing, I don't know, they must be playing 50? Nah. I mean, I'm not actually super happy about being 4-2. I feel like this is a deck that has the power to easily go 7 wins, but not going to work out this time. Opponent. Well, we know they have another 5 damage removal spell that they get from their sideboard, get from their graveyard. Opponent goes attacking. Well, we will block Storm, kill an artist. Opponent passes. I'll play a land. Opponent is drawing such a ridiculous amount of cards. Think you're only 4-2 because you're broads? I think our deck's really good. The only reason, I mean, this game, we're getting janked out by Scrollweaver. The only other 2 games we lost, we literally just drew all lands. Like 14 lands out of whatever, out of 25 cards or something. So I feel like this is the only match that we've actually lost a real game of Magic. And that's because Scrollweaver has not been answerable. Well, pass the turn. Yeah. The problem is we're going to have to block, right? Like, we have to block. This hits us for 4 damage because they hit the pass, so we're just literally dead on board again. Oh. Ugh, brutal. Brutal. Yeah. Opponent. Well, if Radiant Scrollweaver doesn't die, it is pretty good. Opponent gets in. Opponent passes. Well, we'll play a Poet's Quill. So you don't get to rummage? Okay. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Play a... So what are they getting back? Compulsive Research. Well, play Dina. Play Witherbloom Apprentice. Hit ya. Boot it. Alright. Well, we go up to 10. Opponent gets back Impulsive Research. Draws more cards. Ops. Now, opponent also managed to add a lot to their Master Police collection. Boot it. Frost Trickster. Well, I think we need to draw Plumb the Forbidden to have any shot. Opponent. Yeah, we know before that. I haven't been. We have. Our opponent has drawn more cards than us too. So strange. All right, plays a random flyer, goes attacking. That is not Plumb the Forbidden. One, two. I mean, we gotta hit Plumb the Forbidden. That's our only hope. So please let us rummage this time. Wow, that is interesting. Well, we'll discard a forest, draw a forest. Play a land, Master of Symmetry. Pass the turn. Opponent gets back the opt. Hey, what's up, Cordius? How are you? So a few months ago, was a desktop upgrade something you should have done earlier? Definitely been awesome to have the upgrade. It has made things so much easier. The actual day of building the computer, oh my goodness, that was long and full of problems. So that day was rough, but the end result was definitely worth it. Opponent, big attack. Well, we'll kill the Muse. Opponent. If we can find Plumb the Forbidden, we have a chance. There is a chance. We got Dina, we got Witherbloom Apprentice. 10 the Pest can make a ton of pests. Alright. Mid-combat thrill of possibility. And you shaved your beard, Cryptic. Why? Why would you do such a thing? Oh, we're not winning this one. Mages. Huh. Huh. All right. Well, we found a removal spell 25 years later. Oh my goodness. On turn 40, this Radiant Scroll Weaver perhaps could possibly die. Oh, play Blood Researcher. Go to combat. Opponent has Snow Day. Okay. Taps our stuff. Discard some cards. Oh, is this not combat yet? Well, fight Scroll Weaver, drain you, gain some life. Move over Poet's Quill. Go to combat. Attack you. Are we going to pull back into this? Maybe? We've been so behind for so long. Opponent. Oh. 12 cards, 10 cards. All right, we'll just let it go. Up to 15. Gain some life. Ooh, we're trying. We're fighting and clawing. Oh, Plum would be so good. Plum would let us combo kill, I think. About it. Expression. Boy, they got a lot of rares. Good lord. Yeah, opponent's deck, despite the one white source, they do have a lot of good magic cards. Opponent goes to combat. Gets in with the Flyers. And the Ground Orc. Sure. Down to 8. Wow. Rip apart number 2. Now that was one of the draws our opponent needed. Come on, deck. Come on! There's only 10 cards left. We also... we just need the plum. We need the plum. It's a forest that is not a plum. Well, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, well, I think... yeah... but our opponent will probably just block. I guess that's still fine. Attack, attack. Come on. Oh! Okay. Okay. So... I mean, we got to go for it, right? Sackmaster. Ten the pass. Sack a past. Sack a past. Sack a past. Is this gonna happen? Are we still winning? Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Wow! Oh! Wow! Our opponent has Scroll Weaver going for 10 turns! I felt like there was 0% chance that we could win that game for like 15 turns. Oh my goodness. Wow. Quill kept us around. Oh my goodness. That felt so unwinnable. Well, I lost faith, and I was the one playing the deck. Our opponent had Archmage Emeritus. They had that Scroll Weaver going forever. Yeah, I almost did scoop 10 turns ago, but Ten the Pest is a card. Good lord. Ten the Pest it is a real Magic card. You could have won, even if they blocked your 1-3, if you sacrifice Withermoon first to make it a 3-3. Ooh. Ew. That is a good point. Well, I guess we're keeping this. We need black mana, but at least we can cram session into pest summonings. Or into black mana if we don't draw it. So we should be fine. Oh, the 7-win plan is still going. We still got a shot. Before we get into our next game, a quick reminder that our awesome sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom! And if you need some Magic cards, you get them over at cardkingdom.com. Well, Forest and go. Oh, the kids are eating. We're grinding it out. Now they're... You know what? We're going to draw black mana eventually. We'll get a pest summonings. We're going to draw black mana eventually. We got to draw black mana eventually. Another Is It deck. Expressive Iteration. I actually think that Expressive Iteration, you should almost never play this on turn 2. Because you want to be able to get a land as your exiled card and play it. So I think that you almost always want to wait until turn 3 to play it. Well, I mean, we can't do a lot with just green mana at the moment. Eventually, we got more black than green, so we should find it eventually. Opponent. Ouch. Well, fair enough. Well, play the master. Pass the turn. Electrolyze is a good card. We don't have a single Mystical Archive in our deck, do we? I feel like we got 0. Opponent. I mean, we have an Environmental Sciences. Well, that should find us our mana. Alright, there's black mana. Sadly, we lost a lot of good resources to those removal spells. Oh, okay. So that's how it's going to be, is it? Alrighty then. In that case... Well, it's pretty bad because it's going to ultimate. What can we do? I'll go to combat. Attack will. Opponent blocks. So we'll pump it. Kill Conspiracy Theorist. Fight the Spectacle Mage. Hunt for specimens. Get a fractal summoning. Alright, alright. Try to fight through the will. Can we fight through the will? It does ultimate pretty fast. Yeah, I mean, mythics are strong cards. I mean, I guess the good news is the ultimate seems a little. The problem is if they ultimate on themselves. Like, we just can't beat that. If they just ultimate away all their lands, how do we beat a board full of 5/5s? I don't think we can. And that could be happening next turn. As removal, it's not very good. Opponent passes. We draw a forest. Well, I mean, this is it. Either it hits will or the game ends. Alright, well. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, well, we'll make a 5/5. And, jeez. Good last card. Opponent. Yeah, the ultimate's definitely pretty good and limited. We don't have Raz. When there's a will, there's a loss, apparently. Opponent. I'm gonna float a bit of mana. We tried to attack it, but we just couldn't do it. Opponent makes a board. Has a land. Has an Archmage Emeritus, an Arutha. Well, play a Poet's Quill. Get a environmental summoning sciences. Environmental sciences. Get a swamp. Equip. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a land. Maybe our Fractal can hold him back for a minute. Opponent passes. Ugh, more plums. Play the land. Pass the turn. If we can find a way to draw a bunch of cards, maybe. Maybe. Opponent. Oh. The Nutter Butters. Well, it's, I guess, a good draw, I would say. Opponent with a big attack. We will block. We will sack. We will draw a card. We will take 16. 2 lands. Well, play the land. Yeah, I mean, that gives us a tiny bit of hope. Should we go on Dina? If we Dina, well, then we have to sack Dina. Alright. Well, pass the turn. We're trying! We're fighting. Opponent goes to combat. Well, we will 10 the pass. Sack the 6/6. We will block. Wow, they got so many. Block. Plum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Witherbloom Apprentice, Swamp, Blood Researcher, Land. Ugh, Leeching Fanatic. Opponent plays a land passes. This is another 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, this is another one of those games where just the bottom of our library, solid action. Huh. Oh, Blood Researcher. Blood Researcher. Equip. Still not sure that this is even enough to save us, though. We can try to gain some life with Dina, but... Oh, opponent just got so many big bodies. About it. I guess our opponent also drew a lot of lands, because they just exiled 5 lands, and they still have more than enough to guess their stuff. Opponent goes to combat. Gets in with the flyer. Hits us. We draw another Dina. No spells to trigger the Apprentice. Yeah, we're 5-2. Still can't believe we won that last game. Well, move over the Quill. Go to combat. Attack. The Quill has been really good. Opponent. Yeah, Quill has been probably our best card, really. Always believe in yourself. Oh, we're trying. We're fighting. Opponent just gonna take it? Interesting. Okay. Oh, we get some triggers. Play a land. Move the Quill back over. Leeching Fanatic. Witherbloom Apprentice. Go. Opponent untaps. Trickster. Okay. Really good draw. About it. Yeah, I mean, are we dead? Big attack. Well, we block here. We block here. And we block here. We can go to 9, but that's not enough. Ugh, yeah. Well, sack the pest. Gain a life. Losing our Witherbloom Apprentice really hurts. Down to 4. Opponent passes. Arch. Well. Move over the Quill. Yeah, we needed our Apprentice, really. Go to combat attack. Yeah, we talked about the new secret lair drops at the beginning of the stream. Shocklands are great. Opponent's going to block with everything. Yeah. Well, discard. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh. Oh boy, oh boy. What plugins you use for the card display, but try to improve my stream? Oh. What are you putting there? Yeah. I mean, I guess considering that our opponent played a Planeswalker and just instantly ultimated it, we put up a pretty good fight. I mean, our opponent played a 5 mana make 4 4/4s. So yeah, that's brutal. That is brutal. Yeah, so I use Cardboard Live for this stream. So he finished with 5 wins. Although I will say, I think that is a deck that can easily go 7 wins. I think if you look at our losses, we lost to play a Planeswalker, immediately ultimate it. Yeah, sometimes people open Bomb Mythics and you win because of it. And we lost to multiple games where we just drew like 75% lands. So I actually don't feel like our deck really lost an actual game of Magic. We either got janked out or we flooded out. But there wasn't a game where we went to... I mean, we played that game where our opponent had Radiant whatever going for 20 turns in a row, and we still beat them. So I feel like that deck was actually really, really solid. But I use Cardboard Live as the main thing, and then OBS for the actual streaming. Oh man, that was a long draft. Well, we'll do another draft, although I will say, odds that we actually get through it, probably not super duper high, considering, how do I find traditional... Oh, there we go. We'll do another draft. I don't know if we'll make it through all of it, because that one took 2.5 hours almost to do a single draft, which is... Maybe we should just do... Well, let's do another draft. We'll at least do the drafting part, and we get in a game or two. So I like the new Secret Lair drops. I think that Shocklands offer great value. I think the basic lands are absolutely hilarious, and I love them. I think the concert art cycle reasonable value, and the art's really cool. Kind of indifferent about the Mystical Archive one. That one's kind of whatever. Not interested in it too much personally, but... Alright, what do we get? Exponential growth. I mean, if you can put that on a trampler, that could probably kill someone. When it attacks, you can put an instant or sorcery from a graveyard in your body of your library. If you do exile 2 cards, you can play them this turn. Doesn't seem like a bad is-it card. Fracture seems bad. Daemogoth Woe Eater is pretty big, but you definitely need support to make it work. Whenever you cast a spell, put a counter on it. Seems fine. Better than the Lorehold one. Also just removal. I don't know, what do you think? I'm kind of... Frogfinder, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, experimental growth would be fun. We haven't done very good at opening broken... Mystic Archives. Really, Woe Eater's been good. Jeez. Divine Gambit, A. Well, now we're probably taking this Quandrix Cultivator. If you're actually in the colors, I think this card's great. I mean, it ramps you. It's got a big body. It's like Solemn with a big body. And we haven't tried... I don't think you knew much with Ingus. Divine Gambit... I don't know why people keep trying to convince me the card is not bad in Limited. It blows my mind how many people are like, well, it's actually not too bad in Limited. You're not going to sell me. You're not going to sell me on it being not too bad in Limited. I think you can construct scenarios where it's good even, but I cannot imagine ever picking it highly, and I can't even really imagine putting it in my deck unless I'm really desperate for removal. If I'm like really desperate for removal and I have like no removal and that's my only option, maybe I could see doing it, but it would have been good with Scroll Reaver. Well, yeah, sure, that is true. It would have been nice to kill Scroll Reaver. However, you know, it would have been nicer to kill Scroll Weaver with many of the other removal spells that would not show and tell our opponent. Creative Outburst is cool. We can discard it. If we focus on fixing, it could be good. Bookworm? I mean, I guess we are ramping. Actually, Bookworm might be right. It's big, and it's trampoly to work with exponential growth. Like, if we can just ramp into Bookworm and exponential growth, that should win the game. All right, let's try ramping. Let's do a little bit of ramping. Bookworm is fixed Uro. Yeah, it's a very fixed Uro, but it does have a similar trigger, doesn't it? It reminds me a little bit of Palaka Worm. Ooh, Brainstorm. Probably not actually good, but... Alright, is there anything that ramps us? I guess this kinda does. Standard Mind Stone. So Brainstorm... I don't think it's actually very good in a format like... in Limited, unless you can shuffle it. I mean, I guess it triggers Spells Matter stuff. But I actually don't think Brainstorm is great in just normal Limited for the most part. Fractal Summoning is probably the correct pick, I think. Brainstorm is sweet. Like, I like Brainstorm, but it feels hard to get enough synergies to make it really strong without shuffling, and it feels close to impossible to shuffle. I assume that Fractal Summoning, again, haven't played a lot of Limited yet, but I would imagine Fractal Summoning, it's got to be like, ooh, Strixhaven Stadium. An early against... Ooh, also Eureka Moment, though. That works exactly with what we're trying to do. Strixhaven Stadium's funny, but I don't think we're the kind of deck that can really make Stadium work, because we're probably going to have a few big creatures rather than a bunch of little creatures. Honor Troll, probably better in Golgari. Damagoth. Also, it seems like Golgary's pretty open. Do people not draft a lot of Golgari? Oh, this frog is what got us against that Planeswalker. The Flash Flog Chump Block. Let our opponent ultimate the Planeswalker. Well, we're taking Eureka Moment. Eureka Moment is exactly what we're looking for. That's a big fractal. Flying Ward. Campus. Removal Lesson. Well, how do you feel about Leyline Invocation? It is big. No one. I feel like our Golgari seems sweet though. Yeah, we'll take it. It is good for a ramp deck, I assume. Our curve is we're gonna have to make sure to fill at the bottom of our curve. Right now we're at 6 mana, 8 mana, and this is probably also 8 mana. So we got to make sure we fill at the bottom at some point, and hitting like a Cultivate would be amazing. Enters a battlefield, search for a basic land, reveal it, and put it on top. Boo. I guess this is okay. I mean, this is the definition of filling out your curve, but I guess it kind of works a little bit with ramp. At least it has an ability that does something, and we do need to be able to do something in the early game. Yeah, field trip would be great. We would like to pick up multiple field trips. The Pledge Mage would be great. Apprentice would be great. Wrangler. Oh, boy, green's kind of open. I mean, this is probably going to be pretty good. 5 mana 4/5 is fine. And maybe we get some pests going and can play it cheap. Yeah, let's take the Gruff. Gruff seems decent. I mean, worst case, we wouldn't mind having like a pest summoning or something going. Ooh, This is big. We could splash. Maybe we're just taking Pop Quiz. It's kind of like a divination. Right? We draw 2, one of them's a lesson. I guess that's fine. Resculpt. Play big. Or big play. Vortex Runner. Would like this better if it was 2 mana. Yeah, I mean, Reach seems relevant. I don't know if we'll main deck it or not, but I think it's worth taking. Revitalize, Aerialist, Tangle Trap. I can't imagine ever main decking this. This is the kind of card where the value goes up and down so much based on best of one. Wow, alright, another Gruff. Well, maybe we just try to go Gruff Stompy. Maybe we want to really focus on getting early game things that we can sacrifice. I think Otter Troll is one of the best trolly card names from the set. Alright, I mean, this doesn't look bad. Sackable 1-drops. Is there any... this is where, like, Eye Twitch would be great. You know what, let's take this Campus. Each player loses 2 life, you draw 2 cards. We're going to draw cards other ways. Maybe we can splash into black. Come on, bomb! Give us a bomb for... Ooh. Well, that is a Cultivate. And Cultivate was on our list of things we really wanted. Prismari Command, if you play on Magic Online, Prismari Command is the most expensive card in the set by far. It's like $50, $60 or something, but I think we might finally be taking a Mystical Archive. Are those sea urchins? What is going on in that Cultivate? Man, so many Biographs. So many Graphs. So we're taking Cultivate for our ramp plan. That also... Ooh, another Fractal Summoning. Probably. Professor would be fine. Cram Session, meh. Yeah, let's definitely Fractal Summoning. Well, we got a plan. Ooh, another cult. What is this? Oh, Grape Shot seems like a very tricky, mystical archive to make work. Well, we're definitely taking Cultivator. Cultivator number 2. I mean, we're getting our ramp on. It's happening. Yeah, Cultivator's a really good card. I mean, Cultivator is a card that probably will also see constructed play. Probably the first Turtle Druid to be constructed playable. Could take Whirlwind Denial just for the Mystical Archive flex. Actually, probably going to take Practical Research and Splash Red. With Cultivate and the other fixing we can get, I think we can make this work. And I do like drawing cards. Environmental Sciences would be fine. Probably gonna end up milling out. I think I'm gonna take Practical Research. Alright, there's an Environmental Sciences. Ooh, but there's also a Frost Trickster. Frost Trickster seems very, very strong. And it fills out the 3-drop slot, which we have like nothing in other than Cultivate. We might end up playing 42 cards. Also, Burying Books seems good. We don't have much removal. I'm guessing Frost Trickster's probably got to be better than Burying Books, though. I would assume by a little bit. Create a 0/0 fractal where X is 1 plus the number of instant sorceries in your graveyard. A lot of people seem to be playing this card. Do we have enough instants and sorceries? Alright, we'll take it. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. I kind of like this Soothsayer Adept. Fills our graveyard, loots. Campus would be great, obviously. Strategic Planning would also probably be fine. Think Campus? Alright. I mean, I guess Campus sort of loots, and it's a land. We don't have very many ways to get our fractal summonings. Do we have any ways to get our fractal summonings? Look at Zappy cards. Get a creature or land. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a cheap spell. Ooh. Oh, I kind of want Pest Summoning rather than another Groff. Yeah, we probably need it. But we're going to have to really focus on getting some... We haven't got any field researches. We're going to need some more ways to get our lessons. Because we're up to 3 really good ones. 2 Fractal Summonings and a Pest Summoning. So we're going to have to make sure we have ways to get them back. Well, technically, this does do it. If we don't find any better ways, maybe we play it. It's like the lowest powered way to do it, but we'll cram it in. I mean, we still got a whole pack to go, and we have almost built a deck already. We almost have a playable deck, so we're going to have a lot of flexibility in this last pack, I think. Although some of these cards, like, I'm not sold on playing this Aerialist, honestly, if we don't have to. And would like to upgrade this Cram Session. We'll see about the Groffs. We'll play at least one of them. We'll see if we get more support for them. Yeah, that's another pop quiz. Oh, Plum the Forgotten. That last deck was so sweet. But we'll take a pop quiz. We are going to draw cards. Yeah, we can fill out our curve. We're a little light on 2 drops. Like, that's the main thing we want to try to fill out. Oh, no. I don't even know what we took. All right, there's a... There's another 2-drop. Well, green looks open. That kind of helps with our curve a little bit. Yeah, I mean, Gruff is fine at 5 mana. It does make our curve look a lot different, though, than what it looks like there. Like, if we count it as a 5-drop, which is going to often be... Oh, wow, that came back. Interesting. A mythic. Not a good mythic for us, but it is a mythic. Putrefy is very strong removal. Our deck does not have much removal. Like, hardly any removal at all. Drake or Trickster? Do you think Drake is better than Trickster? Letter of Acceptance. Letter of Acceptance is fine. We already have a decent amount of ramp. Yeah, I feel like these are the two standouts. Either Drake or Trickster. I'm kind of leaning towards... I might not have all the Lavindas, actually. But... but... Probably still get a closing... Oh, no. Oh! Oh! Why are... Arena, why? Why did it take a white black? Oh no. It took closing statement. Oh, Arena. Oh, I mean, it's our fault for not clicking faster, but... Well, it was neither Drake nor Trickster. I'm gonna take Rutha. I think Rutha's sweet. And we're probably gonna splash red, so... Oh! Wow, it's Blue Sun Zenith. Huh. That is an actual Blue Sun. That seems insane. Definitely taking Blue Sun Zenith. Doesn't help with our curve, but Decisive Denial is also great. Decisive Denial is super good. But Blue Sun Zenith... We can either draw our own cards or mill our opponent out. Yeah, like, targeting our opponent with it is a legit plan. And that's going to make it less likely... that we mill out. Rutha Blue Sun Zenith ramp. That's a plan. One-shot Blue Sun combo. The counter spell / fight spell is really good. Prismari Apprentice. Oh, another Campus. Probably just take another Campus. Make our mana good. We're not going to play Prismari Apprentice. We are still light on learning. Wouldn't mind just like... another way to... Oh! Archmage Emeritus. I feel like Archmage Emeritus is busted. Weather the Storm, I don't think we'd play in our main deck, but... I mean... Archmage Emeritus is insane. Wow, this deck is going to draw so many cards. Hey, what's up, David? Oh, man, our first deck, we did crazy things. You're going to have to check it out in the replay because, wow, that deck did spectacular things. Yeah, Weather the Storm Medina would be sweet. Yeah, Archmage Emeritus. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! 2 in a row! 2 in a row! Well, that makes up for missing our first pick. Oh, jeez, okay. No, this is our second one. Remember our first draft, we had 2 devastating whatever come around about this time. I don't know what it is. People just do not pick the... Ooh, Ley Line Invocation would be good. Burying Bugs would give us a bit of removal. My only worry is we just get janked out by a flyer. I think we got to take Barry. I think we can make big Ooh, Memory Lapse. That's kind of cute. Tap another target permanent you control. Tap another target permanent. Actually, that's probably pretty good in our deck. We should be able to get to 8 lands pretty quickly. Kelpie Guide? Yeah, I guess it's ramp, and it kind of turns into removal eventually. Well, here's our first pack. We'll take the Needlethorn now. Well, I guess that's fine. We only have three cards we want to get from our sideboard anyway. I'm guessing we might end up just cutting red. Ooh, another Burying Bugs. Well, that's also good. Oh, Decisive Denial came. Wow, apparently we're in the right color combination. Decisive Denial comes back around. Jeez. Well, apparently just no one is drafting blue. Like, just no one's drafting our colors. Alright, well, we'll take it. Yeah, Denial is absolutely perfect for our deck. Target creature can't be blocked. I don't think we're going to play the Serpent. Well, this deck might actually be pretty good. Ooh, last pick learn card. I mean, that's not a great learn card, but... Oh, alright, so... I'm thinking that there's no reason for us to play the red cards. It's probably just unnecessary. We got so many good blue and green cards that I don't think we need it. We can probably cut Adventurous Impulse. I don't think we need it. Yeah, I mean, with 2 Archmages and Blue Suns at it, I don't think we need to do shenanigans. Like, it's not ramp, is it? It's kind of like a bad ponder. What can we cut? So what's bad? So this is our removal. Fractal Production, Bookworm. We're going to try to combo off with this Exponential Growth, which would be hilarious. Ramp, card draw, Fractal, Insane card draw, Frost Trickster, Kelpie Guide, Pop Quiz, Cultivate. Could maybe cut this Curvin. I don't know if we need that. Arcane... So how many... Alright. So how many cards do we have that let us learn? We have 2 Pop Quizzes and... Oh, so we probably got to play Arcane Subtraction. Alright, get rid of the Curate. Yeah, we can trim a Groff. Maybe play 1. Should we actually be worried about playing... Yeah, we have 3 lessons that we want to tutor up. So I think we need to play 3 learn cards so we can get the 2 fractal summonings and... Do we have enough ways to stop flyers? I, don't mind big play. I guess so we have removal, Death Touch. This is sword removal. This is a flyer. Wow, what about cutting the other Groff? Oh, but Exponential Growth is just cute. I kind of want to just get someone. with Exponential Growth. You want to cut it? I mean, I think it's probably correct to cut it. Yeah, I mean, I would lean towards cutting this Groff. We have big fractals, so I don't think we need Groff. 41 card special. I kind of like Soothsayer. Is Negate, you think Negate's worth main decking? Creature count is at 11. Although it's actually kind of higher because Leyline is a creature. We have another fractal producer, and then our lessons are also going to be creatures. And we do want a lot of spells for like Archmage Emeritus and so forth. We didn't see a single apprentice. Not a single one. Cut a land? Ugh. No, we're not gonna go. We're not gonna go under 17. I don't think. We got a ton of card draw. All right, we'll cut the growth. We'll cut the growth. Yeah, I know. I just think it'd be funny to cast it for a ton of mana, but. One, two, three. So I think the biggest risk is that we just draw expensive stuff. Maybe our curve's actually not that bad at this point. All right, 41. 41 card special. Keep us from getting milled out. Oh, yeah, that was my... I mean, I think it is correct to cut growth, but I just thought it'd be funny to cast it and make a massive trampling worm or something and, like, hit someone for, I don't know, a couple hundred. Close, Taunos. Halfway there. I took half of your advice. Sure. Ramp filtering, kind of what we want. So what do you think, chat? How good is this deck? Better or worse than our first deck, do you think? Or how many wins? Yeah, play suits there. Yeah, Cultivate is perfect for what we wanted. Equal? That's probably about right. Alright. Oh, Eureka moment. Oh, this deck has so much card draw. I think I'm going to like this deck. Well, get some lands. No attacks. Oh, we're getting our ramp on already. Oh, really? Opponent. Taking our card draw. Well, we're going to have to kill you for that, opponent. I hope you know. There will be consequences. Oh, opponent's going to pay. Opponent is going to pay a price for attacking our card draw. Opponent must not have ever watched Commander Clash. If they had watched Commander Clash, they would know that there is a high price to pay for messing with our card draw. Oh, this is going to go pretty poorly for our opponent. Gruff indeed. I think we actually loot here. Alright, well. We got a bookworm in our future. Pass it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pop quiz is good. Ooh, Blue Sun Zenith. Fractal summoning. Loot. Discard negate. Alright, 1, 2, 3. We're getting there. Oh, opponent, there's no way they're winning this. No way. No way. Opponent discards to hand size. Cultivator. Yes, we will take a tutor for a forest. How many spells? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's beat him down. Let's try to actually kill him. Yeah, I mean, our opponent's also stuck on 2 lands. Although, partly because we put their Groff back on top of their deck. Well, it was a good attempt. Bookworm. See, if we had our exponential growth spell, whoa, we'd be getting him so good. Our opponent would be taking so much damage. Dead. Well, that went pretty quick and easy and well. I don't know if all of our matches will go that well, but that one went pretty smoothly. That was not even close. Yeah, I mean, our opponent being stuck on lands was the biggest problem. Yeah, I guess we got him even without the overkill of making a... What would it have been? So he cast it for 8 mana. Doubles 4 times? So 7, 14, 28. That would have been big. Oh, I like this hand. Ramp, card draw, counterspell. Worm or Blue Sun Zenith are our main win conditions. I think Blue Sun Zenith to mill our opponent out is a way that we will probably win a non-zero amount of games. We also can make really big fractals. Marisco. So what do you think the best... What do you think the best color combination is in Limited for Strixhaven? I know someone came in earlier and they said they thought Witherbloom was actually really bad. What is the best and what is the weakest? So Simic is the best? Or Black-White? Witherbloom, Silverquill. I haven't got to draft a Silverquill deck yet. I will say... Ooh... Yeah, we're not going to negate that. That's probably too greedy. I will say that this has been a really fun format. Hey, Seth. Love the stream. Was curious if you're going to play Dragon's Approach on Against the Odds. Oh, yes. So Dragon's Approach will be on next week's... Against the Odds poll. So if you would like to see it, vote for it. This week... so this week we played Ignis. Next week... This gets an untap land? It's actually pretty sweet. Next week we have Strixhaven Stadium. And then Dragon's Approach will be on the following poll. Strixhaven is the worst. You pretty much need to get lucky with card quality. At a glance, just like looking at the cards in this draft, it kind of felt like Strixhaven was looked like one of the weaker pairs. I mean, just play at instant speed. We'll pass the turn, leave up our stuff. Do some learning, do some lessoning. Opponent. Moldering Croc. Carrick. Have you ever noticed that a lot of Magic words are like real words, but just slightly wrong? That might be why I have so much trouble pronouncing them. The Ingus deck is gas. I've been an 8-game win streak with it. Yeah, that deck is so sweet for Standard. It really is. Now, let's Eureka moment. Put a land into play. Pop quiz. Get a fractal summoning. Killed your Croc. Huh. Ambitious attack. Play a land. How much mana do we have? 9? So you can make a 7/7 6/6/5/5. Let's just play the Trickster. Tap down the Groff. Play the Kelpie Guide. Hit ya. Leave up our negate. Opponent. And this Kelpie Guide can tap stuff down forever. Having twice as much mana as your opponent seems pretty decent. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. That is not part of our plan. Yeah, Kelpie Guide seems really good. Yeah, we're just going to kill that. Opponent passes. Play a land. 5/10. Well, make an 8/8. Hit ya. Pass the turn. Gruff. There's tons of removal in this set that's 2 for 1, hence why negate is so good. That makes sense. Okay. Professor has arrived. I mean, I guess we could still double our stuff. We just gotta do it with Archmage Emeritus. We probably gotta wait till we draw a spell. So let's play this. Attack. Opponent Cold Shoulder. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Opponent down to 13. And we got the Emeritus to start going off once we draw a card. Opponent plays a land. Tap the Groff. 8, 9, 10. So we should win this turn, I think. Whew, another one. So tap you. Double trouble. Double trouble. 16. Woohoo! Oh, Cold Shoulder, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't get back in the draft format. I hope you're having better luck with it. Well, this is only our second draft. This deck seems good, though. This deck is kind of... I mean, both of our decks... I have to say, both of our decks actually felt pretty good tonight. The first deck was so just unique and combo-y. And we still got 5 wins. Yeah, we're kind of still playing exponential growth on hard mode. And this deck is just kind of like smashing people so far. Unpopular opinion, Historic is far more unfun with the archives. Ooh, Patrick. So, I don't think that is a completely wrong opinion. I have been incredibly happy with where the format's at right now. However, I do have in the back of my mind that once the newness and the fun of exploring new cards and new decks wears off, that it is very possible that I don't really like this hand. I think we're gonna mulligan. It's very possible that the format will be less enjoyable overall. So I would say I am enjoying the format a ton right now, but I'm not sure that it'll be a good thing long term. I mean, the cost is ridiculous. No, another cultivator. The cost is ridiculous. I actually have an article. You've probably heard, boy, lots of opponents missing land drops. My article for Sunday, which we'll see, might have a video with it too. I haven't got to the video yet, but is kind of about the cost of Strixhaven on Arena. And we've talked about it a little bit on stream, but it is the most expensive set they've ever put on Arena by a pretty significant margin. All right, opponent was thinking about doing something. Okay. Yeah, you get in there, vote it. You go. Opponent hits us, sure. Well, land in Cultivator. Get a island. Pass the turn. Well, opponent's all in on this plan, apparently, opponent. Finally gets a land. Plays a land. Goes to combat. Passes. Well, play a Drake. Bread Truck! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you have a podcast by chance? I feel like you and Vince could do a good one with good insights. Ooh. So, currently I actually have 2 podcasts. I have the MTG Goldfish podcast and also the Commander Clash podcast. I would love to do a podcast with Vince. I think that a podcast with Vince would be an absolute blast. But I also know Vince, I'll have to talk to Vince. Is Vince still doing the podcast with the Professor? The one that Professor and Wedge used to do together? Dice removal, I want to say. But yeah, it would be a blast to do a podcast with Vince. I think that would be super fun. Tomorrow's Much Brew is sweet. Tomorrow's Much Brew is our first exploration of modern with our new Strixhaven stuff. We're going to modern tomorrow. And the deck's sweet. The deck's super sweet. Well, Archmage Emeritus. Attack, attack. Opponent takes it. Well, pass summoning, draw a card. Play a land. Going off. Maybe this deck is just busted. Our last draft felt so grindy. In this draft, it feels like we're just stomping people. Opponent, combat. Wow, staying frisky. Well, kill your 5/5. How about a big play about it? Yeah, Archmage Emeritus is very, very powerful. All right, so opponent. I'm not even sure what they're doing. Okay, things. And opponent. What was our opponent trying to do? Oh, all right. We have moved out of the broads. Yeah, I mean, that's the downside of not really ever playing limited. What do you think about the idea that ranking should just be one rank? Like, do you think it makes sense to have separate limited and constructed rankings? Because I know, like, a lot of constructed players are really good at, like, if you're a high-level constructed player, you're going to be bronze when you first play limited. But just as far as, like, overall magic skill, you're definitely you're going to be better than a typical bronze player. Ooh, break it down even more. Best of 1, best of 3, standard historic. That would be interesting. Oh, this deck feels really strong. Ooh, Simic Mirror. All right, now we'll see. Now we'll see. We got Simic versus Simic. This might actually be a battle. Opponent. How does Moto do it? Moto does not have any public rank. It uses an ELO system that is private, and you can keep track of your own rank. But Moto just goes by leagues, essentially. And it's all just based on record. So if you jump into a league, you just play someone with the same record as you. That person's actual, like, rank does not play into it at all. Now, let's get cultivating. Grab an island. Go attacking. Opponent. How many of you play? I know they just announced the Strixhaven Open, and it's going to be sealed. Is that worth playing? How many of you played the first sealed Open they did for Keldheim? Would you say Moto is a better matchmaker? Moto just doesn't really try to matchmake, I would say. If that makes sense. Like, I think we got a loot. I would really like to hit a land. Alright, no land. I'll discard Bookworm for now. Go attacking. Opponent tags it, pass the turn. So on Moto, they don't even really try to match to match make, which I think is fine. About it, huh? Are there 1 mana instants we got to be worried about? I would like to kill this Wrangler. Snakeskin Veil. Well, in that case, let's just keep cultivating forever. Cultivate, get an island. Attack, attack. Opponent trades. Kind of feels like just playing a bunch of Cultivator is pretty good. I would do the open, but I'm busy on the weekend, unfortunately. Yeah. Dedicating 2 whole days to doing a tournament is sometimes kind of challenging. Huh. Well, actually, you know what? Forget it. Sure. Sure you got us. We'll just let this... Oh. Huh. In that case... For some reason, I was thinking that was a fight spell. I guess we'll save it. I feel like fighting it's too risky because if they cast any spell, they can put a counter on it, and then we lose the fight, and then we, like, really blow ourselves out. But yeah, we could have tried to. I'm just worried about the risk of it because of how this works with Magecraft. Alright. So, Cultivator lives. At some point, we should be able to refuel with this Blue Sun Zenith. And I guess we're actually just winning the race at the moment, too. Somehow. Well, I mean, they could cast another instant, though, is what I was worried about. They have a lot of mana up. Like Pop Quiz, for example. So if we tried to fight it, and then they just Pop Quiz, then we're down our fight spell, and we lose the fight, and we just get, like, super blown out. Wow. Alright. Well, if you're going to kill our stuff... Well, you're not going to kill our stuff. On second thought. Oh, this is not going to go well for our opponent. We can protect our stuff with this negate. We're going to be drawing cards. And this is going to snowball exactly where we want it to go. Opponent. I say no. I would prefer my Emeritus. We win the Mystical Archive War. Opponent passes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just pass. And probably Blue Sun Zenith. We got in, yeah, pack 3, pick 5 and pick 6 were both Archmage Emerituses, which is insane. Yeah, let's do it now before they get a chance to draw a counter. Draw 5. Oh! Emeritus number 2! Yeah, we're gonna make some big fractals in a minute. That also draws cards. I mean, we just gotta not mill out. That is gonna be a concern here in a minute. I don't know if we can afford to have 2. Yes! Okay. Well, that's fine. That means we can play another one now. Opponent. Going big with the Skrid. And a Frost Trickster to do some tapping. Well, we will block. Down to 15. Playing a land. Make a big fractal. Fight the 7/7. Hit you with the Cultivator. Devilfish! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, opponent. You need something good? The fractals are coming for you. Wow. Wow. Is this main phase Scry? In a mission of defeat, perhaps? To the bottom? Oh, okay. Upkeep Scry. That makes sense. But still, that means things are not going well for our opponent. And things are going well for us. We have 7 cards. Okay, yeah, we'll take 2. Down to 13. This deck is gas. Ooh. Well. I mean, I guess we just try to win. Emeritus number 2. Put you to the top. Draw a card. If only our opponent knew that we got those like like in the middle of the last pack. Opponent gets rid of our fractal. Drops to 3. That is fine. They're still gonna die. Opponent. What do you say, opponent? And we have the Blue Sun Zenith. So even if this keeps going, eventually we're gonna win with Blue Sun Zenith. Yeah, we might. We've been using all of our mana, but we'll probably put the worm back in at some point. Ooh, opponent gets a big fractal. Oh, not this again.
I just need to keep a cool head to help.
We're 1 point of damage away from winning. Well, not more than 1. Well, Eureka moment. Put a land into play. Put a land into play. Pop quiz. Get a fractal summoning. Needlethorn Drake. Pass the turn. Oh, opponent's fighting. Yeah, I guess we could keep blue sunning. Well, not with Archmage Emeritus on the battlefield, but if Archmage Emeritus dies, then that is true. We can prevent milling out. I think we're just going to win naturally, though. Opponent's got 18 cards. Yeah, we don't have the 3 mana still. We keep spending our mana on other things. Opponent takes up Will. Another ley line. But that's like all our opponent's got. Now put the worm back in our deck. Draw land. Play a land. Go to our main phase. Play a land. Attack our opponent. Subtract. Get a pass summoning. Kill it. Pass summoning. And Kelpie Guide. Alright, that should finally do it. Unless our opponent has a miraculous top deck. Yeah, Archmage Emeritus is absurd. Opponent might have to draw with Will. Yeah. Desperation draw. They need a Simic Sweeper, I guess. Something insane. Wrangler. Okay, that's not it. We went through like our entire deck. Oh, our last draft we actually lost to Will's Ultimate, which is you exile 5 permanents and its controller makes 4/4s for each of them. So our last draft, the last round we lost, was our opponent just rushed Ultimate and exiled 5 of their lands. And the game went on a while, but opponent has 14 cards in their deck. So we're still a little short of milling them out. We would be able to. Like, we're fine with the game being a board stall for a while, because eventually we would win by milling them out, but I mean, I think we just win right now. 6 cards in our deck. Six, 12, 13. Yeah, we're a little bit short. Tap a blocker. Play a land. Go to combat. An opponent scoops it up. Okay. Whew. Wow. The winds keep flowing. And maybe this deck, man, maybe Quandrix is just busted. Because we were just killing people. I kind of like the Gross Spiral art. I don't have like super strong feelings about it, but I kind of like it. Quandrix seems really powerful. The combination of ramping and card draw seems tough for a lot of decks to deal with. Well, this hand's not insane, but it's fine. It felt like our last draft when we were playing Witherbloom, we did really cool things, but a lot of times it felt like we were like having to fight and claw for every little advantage, and like jump block and sack pass and do this and all these shenanigans just to kind of stay in the game. First strike when you cast a spell. It doesn't seem that great. All right. Yeah, pass the turn. But it felt like we had to just like fight and claw for everything. When this deck, it feels like it just kind of blows people out a lot of the time. Opponent gets in. Yeah, sure. Sure. Down to 18. Yeah, that's basically how Witherbloom felt to me, too. Just kind of stall out and try to win eventually with combos. Which is kind of a cool play style. It's actually really interesting that if you look at Strixhaven, in a lot of ways, they made an entire set that's based around storm combos. Which kind of, if you hear it just as a sentence, like, hey, what is the theme of this set? And it's like, hey, all of our main mechanic is like a grape shot. And most of our creatures have grape shot static abilities attached to them. It's kind of mind-blowing that was actually... Well, at least they were only getting academic probation. Yeah. You got us, opponent. Academic probation. Well, let's keep cultivating. We'll draw something big eventually. Play a land. Smack ya. Pass the turn. Rakdostorm in limited? That's super impressive. Now let's see if we can get a little blowout here. Alright. So opponent's like trying to play Boggles, essentially. And it might actually work. Like they've kind of went to town with this Pledge Mage. Ooh, and we're not drawing much. Alright, let's put an end to this. Could really use some of our card draw. We got much of it. Can we get some card draw, please? That's what we need. Any of our card draw spells. Not really Archmage Emeritus at the moment. We've got all the mana, but we got none of the cards. Academic Probation is just a laughably bad Magic card. Opponent hits us. I'll play a land. Go attacking. Hit ya. Is this how Orzhov plays in this set? Is it just like weird pump spells? This is a weird... Maybe that's why no one plays it. Yeah, we can start campusing. Yeah. Let's scry. See if we can find Eureka Moment, Blue Sun Zenith. We don't really need to cultivate. Alright, another land. I don't play the land past the turn. I mean, with the campus, we're going to find it eventually. Sooner or later, we will find it. Strict Proctor. Also sure. Opponent. Passing. Let's scry. Definitely don't want more lands. Ooh! Alright. Well, we're doing a good job of hitting all of our lands. We're getting them out of the way. We're getting them out of the way, which means the good cards will flow. I mean, that's 11. 12 is on the bottom. So, geez, those 21 cards are like 5 lands. So we are going to start hitting good cards. Like, it's going to happen by accident, just because there's no lands left. I don't really want Kelpie. Like, yeah. I mean, I guess Kelpie Guide's fine. It's not exciting, but it's good enough to keep, I guess. It is a removal spell that sits out on the battlefield that can shut down our opponent's best creature, so I guess that's fine. I mean, we got lots of payoffs. We just haven't found them yet. Opponent land. Although, with the negate in hand, I'm not too worried about our opponent actually killing us. Not the time for that yet. Okay. Well, we're going to play it. Play the Meredith. We got a negate. Alright, we're getting close. This is going to snowball. And I feel like the Orzhov deck probably going to kill us quick if it's going to kill us. Opponent hits a land. Scry. Now we'll keep any spell. Any spell. I don't really want Frost Trickster. That's not a spell. Or card draw. Alright. So we got land number 13 out of the way. Good lord, we have managed to hit a ridiculous number of lands this game. Star Pupil, number 2 pull. Yeah. I would rather just keep scrying every turn because the odds of us hitting lands are so low. And once we hit a spell, we should be able to just, like, go off. Oh, my God. That's, like, the worst possible spell in our deck, but we will keep it. I guess we could have been doing this the whole time. Yeah, I know, I said any spell, and that is any spell. And it does work with our Archmage Emeritus, so that qualifies. I think we start attacking. About it. I kind of want to just cantrip this, like just cast it so we can draw something else. Opponent going to double block. Going to try to build a flyer. That's fine. Yeah. Strict Proctor growing. I'll pass the turn. It's gonna happen. We have good cards in this deck, I swear. We haven't any learned lessons. What a funny draw. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I think we're still, like, very likely to win this game, but we're doing it in a very roundabout, awkward way. Well, tap you. Scry. Sure. Why not? Archmage Emeritus number 2. Go to combat. Attack you. we got two in a row, and they were like pick 5 and pick 6. No one else was taking them. They were super, super late in a pack. And now this should snowball. And we should take over this game. What does this give? Sure. I think that's fine. I think this still dies, right? It does. Alright. That's super fine. We will play Soothsayer Adept. And yeah. Well, we finally got there. It took us a while to get the traction, but we got the traction. Opponent, land. Well, tap ya. Play that, draw a couple cards. Get a fractal summoning. Lad, 13/13, draw a couple cards. And beat you down. Pass the turn. And I think we might have gotten him. Stonebinder's Familiar. Sure. And just to make sure. Just to make sure. And to draw a couple more cards. Wow, okay. This deck feels just blatantly overpowered. Hey, what's up, Odyssey? How are you? This deck just feels insanely overpowered. We've won 5 in a row, and I feel like this deck could win 100 in a row. Like, we honestly have not even been close. Like, none of our games have even felt all that competitive, honestly. We were just kind of just running roughshod over all of our opponents. Well, this hand's not very great. Yeah, we're on the draw. It's probably fine. I mean, now that I said all that, we're probably going to lose. What should we play? We should play this deck for the next Meme or Dream. Does anyone know why they're not publishing... Ooh. Does anyone know why they're not publishing arena lists at the moment? I've been checking all week. Like, we're probably not going to have a Meme or Dream this week because Wizard just hasn't published any arena lists. Oh, opponents playing the same deck that we are, essentially, by the looks. Well, this is going to be very interesting. If we're going to lose, we might lose to ourselves. Opponent. Oh, they're playing, like, 5-color, 4-color. Well, run out the guide. Go attacking. Oh, opponent. Yeah, cultivate. This art's fine. These look like sea urchins to me, though, which maybe they're flowers, but they... Is that a oh, okay. Pledge Mage, Zamone. Huh. Well, keep attacking. Yeah, opponent does have some good 2 and 3 drops. Probably more than us. We probably, hopefully, have more bomby late game cards, though. Ideally. Opponent takes it. We're hitting our land drops, thankfully. Gonna fight Zamone, probably eventually. I don't really care about it putting a land into play. But if it gets to the point where it can draw cards... What are they casting? Yeah, I guess we just do that. We don't really care that much about Frost Trickster, so... Sure. Yeah, Zamona's a really good card. So we lose the Trickster. Opponent goes attacking. And I guess we do this main phase. Ugh, no land. Alright. Pass the turn. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Yeah, let's double block. Untap. It doubled to a -4, -4. We made it a -2 power creature, so they doubled it up to -4. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was pretty good. Ugh. I want to just keep drawing cards. About it. Takes it. Well, I guess we make a 6/6. Pass a turn. Professor. Sure. And. Land. And. Passes. Well, there's a pop quiz. Get a pest summonings. Untap. Pest summonings. 1, 2, well. So they block. Block. We're going to kill 2 things? Yeah, that's fine. Keep attacking. Yeah, hitting more lands would not be bad. We have insanely powerful cards. We haven't hit any Archmage Emeritus's, anything. First time here. Different than I imagine. I think you should PP. What does PP mean? Alright. Standard Mindstone. I mean, we're also playing limited today. Oh, you imagine that I look like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory? No, you're good. Yeah, I do not look like Sheldon. Very, very different than that. Actually, let's attack first. Get in with the 6/6. Opponent. Blocks and sacks. Learns a lesson. Yeah, this ended up going pretty long because we've done multiple drafts. Well, that is a good time for the rare lesson. don't want our opponent to draw too many cards. Yeah, we're just going to put something on top. Yeah, I think everyone imagines that I'm a scrawny dude, but I am definitely far from scrawny. Well, get rid of the Pledge Mage. They drew 0 because of their Pledge Mage. Wow, that is a blowout. Oh, that's so bad for our opponent. Well, now we will punish them by killing them, I think, in a couple of turns at least. Wow, that is so rough. It's a May, too. They didn't have to. Oh, BoJack is so good, Kronos. I like a lot of animated shows, and BoJack is, I think, one of the best animated shows of all time. Well, I guess we killed the 5/5. Well, bookworm time. An opponent. That was a good attempt, but I think we're gonna get you. Apparently, we're even better than other Simic decks. Yeah, BoJack is actually one of my favorite shows of all time too. I've never really watched anime. I haven't. I've seen like a few episodes of. Ooh, what were the ones that used to be on Adult Swim in the like fairly distant past, like semi early Adult Swim? So I've seen like a few episodes that they used to just like play on Adult Swim, but I've never actually like watched Cowboy Bebop, Afro Samurai. Yeah. So I've seen some episodes of that. I've never actually like watched them all the way through, but I would just like happen to catch them sometimes when they were on TV. But yeah, other than that, I've never really watched anime. I know Krim is like anime connoisseur. Tomer is named Dr. Anime on Moto, but I don't think he actually knows that much about anime. Yeah, I've just never really got into anime. I would probably enjoy it, I would assume, to some extent at least, because I do like animated shows. Yeah, I think Krim, and I think Richard also knows quite a bit about anime. You attack, you attack, you attack. Boy, opponent did have some good 2-drops. They had double Quandrix Apprentice. Down to 6. Gains a life. I mean, we are going to win this. I don't know how they get out of this. Never seen Dragon Ball Z. Early Aqua Teen is your favorite? I was never a huge Aqua Teen fan. Aqua Teen's like... it's fine. But it's never been like one of my favorites. Are we done yet, opponent? Not quite. Going to Scry. Archer's great. Archer's really funny. I'll tap you. Attack with everything. Are we done? Are we done? Did we get you? Blocks, blocks. Dies. Oh. I mean, we're just going to try to run this all the way through. At this point, I wasn't planning on streaming this long, but... I mean, we're 6-0. There's no way we're stopping now. We're going for the clean sweep. Archer's really good. I've never seen Central Park. Old Adult Swim shows, home movies is one of my favorite sleepers from like the early era. I still think home movies is really funny. Aztec has been absurd, absolutely absurd. Never watched American Dad. I do think that Family Guy, it's one that I used to think it was pretty funny when it first came out. I haven't watched it in a long time though, so I'm not sure. Unlike like Futurama, Archer, Simpsons, I rewatched not that long ago. Um, what else is on that list? But I haven't rewatched Family Guy recently, so I'm not actually sure how funny I would find it now. I like Bob's Burgers. I think especially like the first few seasons of Bob's Burgers was really funny. Disenchantment. I've never Rick and Morty is really good. Out of all the current animated shows, Rick and Morty I think is probably a clear number one. Oh, thank you, Paul Rules. I appreciate. Oh, C Lab's so funny. Yeah, C Lab. That is another very good one. Love me some C Lab. Yeah, is Disenchantment good? So Disenchantment, Simpsons is great. Futurama I think is actually even better than Simpsons in my opinion. But then when I heard about Disenchantment, I don't know. It seemed like everyone was saying it was really bad, and it didn't sound all that interesting to me. So I actually haven't watched it, even though it's been out for a long time. But maybe I should actually give it a shot. I think another one that grows on you, or at least for me grows on you, is King of the Hill. King of the Hill is so much different than most other animated shows because it's just like so slow. But if you actually watch a bunch of King of the Hill, it ends up being pretty funny, and I do kind of like King of the Hill. And I guess also like going back even further with Mike Judge stuff, I still laugh at some Beavis and Butthead. It's just so immature and stupid, but it's still some of it just still makes me laugh. Even whatever 25 years later, we have a new donation from Dan Wildfire, $5 donation. I really think you'd enjoy Carol and Tuesday on Netflix. It takes place in the future about two girls making music together, trying to become professionals in a world where everything is written by AI. I remember you telling me about that one before, Doug. Thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, I really got to check that out because I think that I would probably enjoy that too, but I haven't actually watched it. Opponent's gonna get poppin', sure. Sure. Gets a elemental blah 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 summonings. Makes a treasure. Oh, another cultivator. Get an island. Pass the turn. Have you heard of Camp Camp? I have not heard of Camp Camp. Is Camp Camp something I should have heard of? What was the one? There was a Netflix. I think it was Netflix or Hulu original that one of my little brothers was telling me about that I haven't actually watched yet. But it was like a Mob or Sopranos spoof, but an animated show. I don't know if anyone's watched that. Hey said it was like super funny. Moral Oral always cracked me up because I grew up in a super like religious family, like Christian family. So I remember the like shows that they were spoofing. Like Moral Oral, like there were actual like Christian kid cartoons that were so horrible. And that's what Moral Oral was making fun of. And oh my goodness, those cartoons definitely deserve to be made fun of. So yeah, Moral Oral I thought was I did think it was pretty good. Well, Archmage Emeritus. And Kelpie Guide. I don't know. I'm kind of like halfway paying attention and halfway talking about cartoons, and I think this deck is good enough that it doesn't actually matter. That's kind of how I'm feeling at the moment, at least, is this deck is just so busted that we can talk about cartoons and still just crush people. Can you tap anything yet? You can. Yeah, let's just draw a card and make a 1/1. Sure. Pass the turn. Yeah, Calby has been very impressive. Quandrix Cultivator is... If you see it early, just pick it, because it... Okay, yeah, opponent's gonna... They're gonna keep trying. Opponent's at 6. So Tappy can tap one of them. Or Kelpie, Tappy. Leyline Invocation. Play a land. Opponent blocks. 1, 2, 3. That should be lethal. Tappy's a good nickname, though. Draw a card, pump 'em, and that was not only 7 wins in a row. That was 7 wins in a row where we were only halfway paying attention, and none of our games felt especially close. Like, that deck was... I assume that has to be a really good deck for the format. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna... Is there a way to export these decks? I would actually like to export this one and get opinions on it if it actually is... If it actually is busted. Oh, add to decks, I see. I see. Alright, so what do we learn? What we learned tonight, we got some packs to open, which we might as well. I still do need some cards. So what do we learn about Limited? Like, we started with Witherbloom in our first draft, and we went 5 wins. And the deck, it was sweet, but it was, like, super grindy. Super grindy. On the other end, Quandrix, whew, that deck was busted. We just straight up ran over everyone with this deck, and it did not even feel a little bit close. Like, we dominated with this deck, and I don't know. I guess that matches up with what people have been saying, that Quandrix felt really good. So, if you do decide to do some drafting, Learn Lesson is really good. I think that's the biggest takeaway. Pay attention to the Mystical Archives. They're really unique. Some of them are really powerful. And Quandrix seems to be the way to go. But, on that note, everyone, yeah, the combo kills with Golgari were probably my favorite part of the whole stream. Like, the combo kills with Golgari and some of the games, like, the games with Quandrix, they were fun because we were crushing people and drawing lots of cards, but they weren't especially interesting games. The games with the Golgari deck were incredibly interesting. I still can't believe we won that game where Radiant Flame Weaver, whatever it is, sat out for like 10 turns in a row, and it felt like we had no chance, but still eventually we just stalled and ground, and eventually found the 10 the pass, and eventually combo off. So the games were way more interesting with Golgari, but Simic felt way more powerful. On that note, though, everyone, I think that brings us to the end of our stream for tonight. 2 Hoffreys, when the brew with the card coming out. I'll have to add a Hoffrey to an against odds poll too. Although I am playing it for Commander Clash next week, so at least we'll see some in Commander. But on that note, everyone, that brings us to the end for tonight. Good news is, next stream is on Monday. We'll be playing some Constructed. In the meantime, you can look back on our draft tonights on the replay YouTube, normal YouTube, tomorrow's Modern deck for Matcha Brew. Ooh, it's a fun one. So make sure to check that out. And one more reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some Strixhaven cards of your own, maybe a box to draft with, maybe a Thoughtseize, a Domri Raid, you can get them at cardkingdom.com. Even get a free sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order. They'll still hook you up. Yeah, our last deck, this deck went 7-0 incredibly easily, with us kind of half paying attention and half talking about animated television shows. So, on that note, everyone, have an amazing night. Most importantly, thanks to all of you. You are amazing and awesome, and I really appreciate you hanging out. I know we usually play Constructed, but thanks for hanging out for some Limited. Have a great night. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Until then, I will talk to you soon.